Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, due to the time differences. Let me start with the song. Music is a good sensory for the mind, body, and soul. Let me start with Abracadabra. Adult.
Adult music. That's all. I, ooh, me, how do you do? How do you do? Me, do it. How do you do? You bring me a day, and then you make me do the deal. When I'm done again, from a to one, the phone take your new
Hey, I am here. Ah, Papa, Aisha. What's up? Hey. I'm live. What do you mean? I'm a here. A bad man. Hey. Mr. Yeah, me go out time. Hey, I got some. Hey. Thank you, brother. Taisha. Welcome. Fancy mama. Taisha. Another knowledgeable sister. Hey. I have been around. So busy girl. Brother, make love with me. And then we're going to talk about loving our children as they are, no comparison. No waiting for a different child. The woman now. And you may say, yes, and your one dinner. I don't like it, right? Yeah. Not funny. We're going back all day. Hey. Maybe some crazy dance actually.
Mama, you mean you do a promo, so come on. Mama told don't say no. You knew about me. That I don't know what you do. That I try and not somebody. Mama, you are from Sacramento. Mama told don't say no. You knew about me. That I don't know what you do. That I try and not somebody. What am I shocking? Oh, okay. Shocking. What am I shocking? Oh, okay. Shocking. What am I shocking? Oh, okay. What am I shocking? Oh, okay. What am I shocking you for, baby? What am I shocking you for, baby? What am I shocking you for, baby? I want to watch some people. I want to be some people. I want to watch some people. I want to watch some people. I want to be some people. I want to watch some people. Say him see for the white mess so we man. Mama come on the brown and some. One drinking that down into me. I want to better move on. And you small. Mama me at so say I don't want store. I never come you so me cock on our ball. Till we do I but to me shock. Now we don't have to dance now on mine. Say him see for the white mess so we man. Mama come on the brown and some. One drinking that down into me. I want to better move on. And you small. Mama me at so say I don't want store. I never come you so me cock on our ball. Till we do I but to me shock. Now we don't have to dance now on mine. Why the big why? Why the door? Why the door? I could be your world. What am I shocking you?
Hey, one I'm in down, one I'm in down. What am I shocking you? One I'm in down.
What am I shocking you? What am I shocking you?
Funny brother, they come when he let me say hello. Honest, my dear Carmen, see? This. Music is a good sensory for the mind, body, and soul. Stop it. Stop. Hey. Asabani Nkumasa, no dance will kill them. Hey. Welcome, everybody. I wish I can play this music like on and on and on and on. Today, dear, I am really tired. But playing the song and dancing a little bit has kind of brought my energy up a bit. Somebody's asking, well, for you to be tired and dancing like that, I can't imagine if you're not tired. I am so drained for sure. Excuse me. So, I was stuck between a couple topics to talk about because I have so much topic. I should have just put it open talk. This way we can go all the way around. But, focusing on our children, we can go in a lot of different directions and talk about a lot of important stuff, because some of the things that I have chosen to talk about this evening, it might not be on any of your list. So if by bringing them up, if something triggers or something comes up, please feel free to share your views, because there's no manual for parenting. So we just go as we learn. I mean, some of us, we kind of like implementing the things that we experience growing up, or like some things that some of us, and I say some of us because some of us have literally rebrand ourselves. We have changed the narratives. We have learned different coping skills, ways above and beyond. So some of us, we up there, but we still have room for growth. So please share your views, all right? And here, there's no insult. We're here to share information, learn from each other, have discussion. We can agree to disagree, because I cannot force Sister Yaba to think the same way that I think. Sister Ayesha to think the same way that I think. Sister Sewa to think the same way that I think. I can't force Brother Amwani to think the same way that I think. Brother Ankra to think the same way. Or, Big Love to think the same way. Because if we all have to think the same way, the world would be so freaking boring. And we don't want that. We need to bring excitement and all that, and a little craziness. I'm talking about good crazy. I'm not talking about crazy. No, that's not what we are about. For me, I am crazy in so many ways, but my craziness, thank God, Kay is receptive to it. Because if he wasn't receptive to it, I'll be in big trouble. But that's just me. He has to just leave with it. I needed to tweak a couple things here and there. So let me just make sure I greet everyone. So, again, I welcome everyone. Everyone is welcome. Anyone is welcome to come through and make their contribution. If you want to join the video, I will send you the link. You can be part of it via video, or you can use your emoji to join. You'll be on, but people will not be able to see your live face. They just hear your voice. That's right. Um, some of us are shy, like me. Please, you shy in what way? Please drop what way you shy. You are like outspoken person and incredibly intelligent and knowledgeable. And don't even let me go there. Hey, Auntie Yanio, Dende, Sayatura, and Mwakwaba, Apomu Etisen, hello. To Sister Ya is greeting all of you, and moi. Me Mwakwaba says, and Brother Ankran so greeting Yenina, greeting Yenina, yeah, everyone, yeah, to me and everyone earlier. That time, many me boom at I mean, like, I'm telling you guys, when you are stressed, frustrated, you feel upset, you mad at someone, your loved one, and you feel like everything is coming down on you, or like you feel like you don't belong in certain place or with certain someone. Use music. Use music, and it helps you think. For me, it helps me think. Sometimes I'm just laying down and you just see my legs, moving just like that, and before you know it, I'm up dancing and stuff in a lot to so we just need to be mindful. So the topic discussing today is love your children exactly who they are, or somebody will say as they are. We cannot go about as parents, as a single parent, or both parents to want to change our children to be like us, to fulfill our dreams, or like, to compare them with our neighbor's child. Like, seriously, thank God. Like, my parents did not ever compare me to my brothers and my sisters. Never. Like, or compare me to someone. I mean, they might indirectly speak of somebody's child, like the accomplishment, but like, I would just listen. That's a conversation, right? So why should I let that bother me? It shouldn't bother me. But some family members I lived with, it was a nightmare. Most definitely. It's some of us, and you guys tell me if I'm lying. Some of us here watching me right now, the regulars or like new people, if some of us will have to implement some of the outbringing treatment, advice and so many other things, if we had to implement in our children's life, they will be scarred forever. They will be traumatized for sure. Hey, brother Mike Mika, how you there? Pastor P, yo, dende. I'm on Fedia. I promote is saying, Pastor P, you looking like, hey, the way you be looking, you looking like a 25-year-old. Hey, man, forever young. You looking marvelous. I was like, really, I miss your program earlier today. Busy, 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 in and out meetings from here, there, and stuff like that. Me, I make as a crampo, me throw me notes. Send me throw notes now and sana 8 hours about the same thing. I have enough time to go do it. And sana, me, Joada Beba. That's like Pastor P is greeting you guys, everyone. She's saying hello, bonjour. Ça va bien. How are you doing also? I took a little French, or some of the basics I can say, but like, don't speak to me in French. Oh, thank you, bro. Apo what is it, although there is no makeup. No, I don't use makeups, I don't like makeups. Mm-hmm. Yep. I am good as I am. So if people don't like to look, those who don't like to look at my natural face, that's their problem. They need to work on themselves. It's not my problem. Okay, so like the first things first. As as parents, we should never compare our children with other kids and never take things for granted. A lot of times you have some family member. I have witnessed, some family members who will speak to their child in terms of, comparing their children to a neighbor or a brother's their brother's child, just to it is just crazy. I don't even know why people do that. Like, oh, you're not as smart as your cousin, you're not as smart as your brother or your sister. I mean, what you doing is you limiting and taking away your child's ability to productively, function. You Rebecca saying, "Oh no, me wo ba no ho enwu twi mu." Like you making your child insecure about themselves. You making your child become, someone that they're not. Because a lot of times, a lot of Ghanaian parents, they pretend. They they lie. They can't speak the truth if it hits them in the face. I say some, I'm not saying all of us. There is people will say there's a little lie, but you can't say fita intro, right? Me person me kwa can you be you be email free Facebook or say almost see fita intro, but they say there's no such thing. Every lie is a lie. You know, we say you're too quiet back, you're too quiet back. Adeɛ bi wɔ hɔ nom a nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a wokɔyɛ a ɛyɛ sɛ wo twist ayi ne kakra nokorɛ ne kakra, but don't be too dramatic. Don't be too dramatic because yɛmu bebree yɛ sa boss baako pɛ, the marvelous, knowledgeable, strong, well, beautiful boss lady one. Boss apomu ɛte sɛn ima wɔ akɔ aba. Uh-huh. So, like, we shouldn't. A lot of, some African parents, Ghanaian parents, they will tell you all this. You have some parents, they have not even been to track and field. And they're going to tell you, well, when I was young, I used to run this, I used to run that. Like, those lies is not going to hurt anybody, but just be truthful to yourself and to the people that are around you, because when you start lying small lies, it becomes part of you, it becomes a habit, so it will be easy for you to lie. But we should not force our children to be someone that they're not. A lot of times boss lady. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. And that day I am so tired. Who woman in put my bread. Who woman in my bread. My and then my driving around. I check. Yeah. Me kwa hana mabaha, me kwa na bahana mabaha saying, say is it's a lot of work. Driving, amama yɛ ani ha ba te sɛ sɛ me nante mmɔ me maame ama me nante anɔpa bi aba masan gya ato mu kakra. I hope sɛ ɔmo aso yɛ magya ato mu bɛyɛ sɛ 2-3 days, but I will go back. Ɛnyɛ permanent say I've been tired. I need a booster. Somebody send me a booster. Why I'm Juice Plus for no more here. My sister use Ankara. Sister, yeah. Moon sending me booster. Why? I need that energy. All right. So, like, we shouldn't take our kids for granted. A lot of times, most Ghanaians are not familiar with, disability. Now, there's been a lot of educative awareness programs on social media for those who normally wants to learn something to go to educative program like Boss Lady, Pastor Patience, Sister Ya Atubra, Sister Ya Russell, Sister Amma Manson. You have who else, Brother Big Love. You know, we have our fun days, but it's so educative. You know, if I forget anyone, please forgive me. Sister Sika, you know, like there's so many of us who that's program, Brother Black. You, let me see. A lot of us now, like the names are not popping up, so do forgive me if you don't hear your name. I apologize. It's not intentional. And you why? If I'm a child, you crow move forward yet. Any and check ni I shall say, but to say for me, um, people can talk. My heart is pure, so it wouldn't bother me. Yeah, we can. I'm gonna over. You know, when you worry about certain things now, and you maybe it's unnecessary. So when you do certain things, you know, don't I just got distracted. Someone, I'm telling you, today I should have taken a day off. Oh my gosh, my knowledgeable sister comfort Mreku and him. Apomuti and some Mrekua. No, I'm talking about a loving our children exactly who they are. That we shouldn't compare our children with other family members, children, our neighbors, other children, you know, and also taking them for granted. It's important to support our children or your child, because some of you only have one child, you know, you choosing to have only one, and some of us have multiple. So either your child or our children, and we need to raise them with integrity, you know, morals and other things, you know, respectfully. Um, our children and even ourselves, we need to model this. We need to respect ourselves, respect other people. It should not matter how old the person is. When we speak with people, we need to learn effective communication. You know, anybody can open their mouth and speak, but we need to speak with discipline and productively. We have to think before we speak. You know, we can't just go about and say whatever we feel because we hurt it inside, or we feel that that will be able to get me views, and or like, you know, I will be trending because I insult this person. A lot of times people don't realize, you know, all over the world, it's not, there are spirits everywhere, good spirits, bad spirits. So when we don't train ourselves and our children how to speak with other people, how to speak with people in general, at home, outside our home, don't copycat. Don't compete unnecessary competition. Like, you don't have to like be someone or be something that you are not. You know, you don't have to prove yourself to nobody. A lot of times, some of these children, you know, some of our kids or people's children, they get themselves into this hard and rock place, and they don't know how to make good decisions. They end up, you know, making poor decisions, whereas some of them have lost their lives. Some of them have gotten sick. Some of them have been deformed because they move with the wrong crowd. They got beaten. Some got raped. Some, you know, were put in jail because they were moving with people that they shouldn't be moving. I remember like years back, it's been more than 10 years. Like my sister, my older sister, one of her sons, he's a good son. He's well trained. But when kids go to school, they make their own friends. You as a parent, you talk to them and you explain to them, when you make friends, just make sure you're making friends with someone who is more inclined. Hello, sister Mrekwa. What to say?
Sister love,
One. Po. Said the boss lady back on the right boss. My kind of ye.
Hashtag that about Rasta one.
Yes, that about Rasta one, dear. That about Rasta one. Boss lady, dear. She's so very well trained. Papa, may his soul rest in peace.
I'm telling you.
Since me wakwaba. Medase pan so wa boy room. Sister Sage Williams near Obesima was our name, dear me wakwaba. Sister Mrekwa, I know say every time bia ube room na che say asem bi na pusu na wo de ba na so wa be can be atwa so wa be pensem mu enso di bi aka ho. Enti wunim de no yiyi bra na yi ti say on enne no ye ka say e si ye do ye ma sene omo tie bia enti se mefan say yawo akra no wo tia anasa woso wode ne kase ne ba munjai no anasa osua de a wonhye da nya de onima de papa anasa bia owo some disability on your society no a bad disability na ye mu bebre nhye da nya familiar with me kai say me want order at the age of 12 bra bia wo ye man tem ho no ma ne ba no akra na ntimi anante nti akra no nso no se se bi ho no ma na ote ho no na wo twetwe ne tekrema neighborhood for no bebre almost say wo ye wo wo nsuo ba to say wuti nneoma bi a ebi won so kra ye ntro mo say ye de akra no kosi nsuo na no ye dane ho no adane abo a wo ko nsuo no ami to say wudi a awofo num bia di wo ye man say akra no wo di disable near the yesi wo ye bosomba ana say yinti no but abroche ha say de omo wo programs nomne resources a enkro omo wo disability no omo boa omo na che say omo sua nneoma bi sane be ye be boa omo abrochire yen to obi enkne akro yare krampo no onu krampo no ye treatment a wonya no obi a wuni hwe krampo no yen pay that attention to you.
No.
Enti no to say ya wofu no mu binom me say me ma me mo anhye me so me ma me na me ka me kopin no ye nurse nti me ka say me ye nurse nti no eto mu nyina etrim ba me nyi ye na afa at some point in I feel say psychology mum me be care psychologist in going for the nursing. They were not happy about it, but na say me new trans na me church omo say me my brabo na asem ne ye kan enti no de me nim say ebeboa me nie at some point na me ti wonom na me feel say me ko nursing no back up because I did 2 years of it. I can go back because America from how 100 years to crab it me as I could school.
That's exactly. My classmate be 78.
Wow. 78 pa.
78 on one cry dementia this is one phobia. As I'm the left one no was I haven't eaten breakfast. Now she almost say, oh boy. until be a case only a Korean.
Stop, Pepper. Honestly, your society, no, you worry, your genie, a man sign baker. So, and you know, see, a genie said the man sign baker. A bit higher pound because they say even disability, you know, like autistic. Who you autistic, you know, they have different. They have mild, moderate, severe, profound. Like they have different types. So it's like you don't know who has what. And most of the time, you know, to say Obia will send you a process. And Kurani baby home we autistic. Send you muni my dear. Omu brain no a computer. They can store things.
They are too smart for my liking.
I'm telling you, their brain is like, don't tell them, man, because why I did 10 years ago, they never forget nothing. So, and you know, to say, like, a bit more on process here, you can't some trauma, they get it. It will take some time for them to process it. And the movement, you know, it will take time for them to react to you, to respond to the directive. But I will fully, you know, the lack of education. And you know, yes, I know my frustrated and stressed. Not to say almost feel say, okay, there's something wrong with my child. When if you have a child and your child is autistic, that child is normal. You know, their disability does not define them. They need extra support, but with the right resources and programming, they should be able to function the same way as anybody else. And you know, one boy remedy. Again, he found out the year to say which area you're going to go with us about loving our children exactly who they are.
Yeah. Yo, sis, me das papa, me das ne na me sign so Emma mo so ni adwuma.
Me das.
Say say ya Emma kokodrofo eya amoye no. Enu bi na eboaboa ye hu betie bi na so bibia wani ma wo so no wa mo ani aba ho so na say the boss ya de bi a boss lady kan no. Sakasa no can ya de me the power so ye nyina ye sua de.
No credit. And I am proud to we learning from each other.
Yeah. Ye nyina ye sua de nti ye ma mo ni adwuma.
Thank you.
Na sis baby I me dey fire say said you okay ya no awofo a eya na ewo sa nkwala no already no psychologically they are struggling na anka esese ye hono nka ya tumu dada na nka ye wanted to ye de maye no ye libisa
no correct
enti ekobasa mami a neni why desperate na ko baby kura baby o de akwala yi be jampo no aye problem no na tie wubi abeka bibi a kire no ono no ede ono ne ho eba be kire wo de sese we live life and generally society sana ya wo me
no correct
na ya sa story we bi nya ka da say yesim ko minim say obi a te da me sure won say yesim papa bi ko to konko na one ne na so no mudru ba bi ne yesi mutiri mu ye de papa mu mi no nyina ate konko ba akoso and omudru ba bi no enti ye na ma papa ni sie no de ne ba ne ko atena so onko ne ni mu kakra no and obi si na papa e wuni mi nyansa wa to konko a wo baba na won to bi da no no mu na ade na atena so and papa ni na pada no and no mu tena so onko ma ni mu kakra no bi bi say papa utri mu ade papa wonu ba na ma ma okadari mu na nte fom da wo atena konko no so na papa di see and I saw me no ko omudru ba bi no bi si ti mo so se ma di me star mo to konko na mo bi no na mpo konko ne na bona mo ko de ye den say so say da me ti sa story na bi ko say so woman enipa you.
No credit.
Coping say the one cassa to me I design one cassa life Edia we okay.
No credit.
If you don't know Ayana Ayading say me I make a decision for themselves. Copim say almost Susano baby omuni free they be a make psychologically it's no one can they lack self-esteem. And it's the ambassador Nasa or no or Akadabi Nasa be Akadanitis. Nasa Abadani simply breed your man or no financially will need support, emotionally will need support. And the Akim Papa Nasa away, Ujina. There's also no Akada to say, Ufa cry, baby, I want to be a night. Baby, I am afraid of postnatal depressing.
No correct.
Even one average bear for average, Ubenya postnatal depression, let alone having a disabled child.
That's right.
Now, baby, I am free, Yantias said disability a different ability. Because women, my Juma copings, so primary school copings, I had for a long time.
Okay.
Teaching assistant at one of the primary schools. And yes, second and I'm 1-to-1.
Wow.
And yes, let me one what then best just every day be but it says and while I is sharp to the extent say back be it's between any with the enemies who had down because people who come to me what was in matter. Just say I can't we are smart we are
oh wow.
But yes. You know what we say, you to be communicating. So, and there be I am too says I don't as a lack of communication. Lack of communication, Emma misinterpretation, and as I say, interpret it differently.
No correct.
And in one we say, yes, so you are being feedy say, Obi put the near what the orca, Obi say what the orca. And to the American answer for the man dragon, the Kakani say. Big grandpa or big grand on didn't say upon a woo or you say on country, but who get us up on the average children and your pedal. The one was starting feeling guilty.
No correct.
Now, me fire family, any example, me family so grandma I was 16. 16 either so or a herbalist and also or a comfort.
Hey, sister, what's here 16?
16, yes.
No, what fan I see anything.
That one would not fantasy, including triplets.
Hey, boy, 16.
Yes.
Encountered to no more.
And this woman is 85. Ghana.
Wow.
Yes. So you feel the only motion you could have ultimately tell as a OBB or so young fan on as and you disability live the way your family so you were cerebral palsy.
Yes.
And you were autistic. Now, autistic.
ADHD.
Yes. And see, or hyper. And see, no drop on tennis or here we are. No, my
oh,
no, oh, yes. Obikra Kayaka say, a drone, I where you feel any hours after that.
Are you serious?
So, I'm telling you.
Hey.
Oh, yes. Now, a comfort penny bit in me, Basil. Said who said, when Lanyan and Anoma was some that didn't mouth into Yunko Jana Pine, and few be because that time, me aunties maybe ending and you may be far because no be a small hospital.
They were well informed.
Yes. And your cerebral person. Oh, no, not dear. Your name said a handle. No. So your mother, dear, to say be a real money for or to why your first so what's not your man spy by any Nti ni apagya na kwakoto no oda dem. Nti no me say see I didn't bet na ye nchen ye ye exercise bi.
No
correct. Ni me say say ye ye na hwe and one say ye di wedi di we ni a change ne diaper ama no.
Oh my.
Ye dey na kwakoto dem no oda dem ho. Nti when ma me bi ba say o person obetimi ahwe no. Nti obi a wo situation we ma obi aba so betimi ahwe no so ye di gidi nyina ese mu so ma me ni betimi ahwe. Nti sakola no ma me ni best side that said ye no ma no fufuo ni banku ni ade di no. Ma me de e ba no na o ma ne sa ebi wo ho a wa ye contemporary still keke no aboko so ye gun. Oh no what the air fro ye keke no wa tete ama no.
Oh wow.
Yes. Into we are no one son in sa na say or the day practice said the nancy. Into you know na kwada no to meet na for independently. Into you na be body ma me so what be what you say. Into na it's not see who say that's a mommy I want said that give be a practice not that kwada that means say
yes me
you bet me a Inti kakanga sana yedi hwa akwada no kopim say edu baby no na fe wa emre eno film but autistic no ono no sa omo ye ne sa edu baby na eno so na eni nyan
no kre kana na
sama yes that dey na for 4 years was society mona enti afe na and frustrated, I know I am frustrated not to bo and near my baby. And see, one day, then also, Germany for be a program. You was a Ghana, I brought to be a screening or hospitals near there. So, almost by a year, or TBA, I said, oh, just what you would need our journal. And over China, and the Sonia Castle or your autistic intino. And to me, and yea,
and
say something. Enka samu benya na kwa botre brebre and your money adinti omo be sensory room ni nyama nyina and that me catch hold there because it me ya or te body and can't was say or yeah autistic and you won't believe it
of course
because yes you who near right thing for him to do no say he's doing so well it is said you kind and say yeah said this is what we have.
Yeah.
You bet me ya for one by 9 years. Sans baby, over the cocoa fine, only put nipa. A nipa bachelor, the assessor, we are so many more over the at the bebo.
No crap.
Yes. And another thing, so they say, one will say, society air, you will say, you have started the war air compare will be. It's not my woman, why are frustrated into or donna or quadano. Ekurano, ultiminya sao do papa.
Esote.
Famano. Yes. I can't cry so be back as you. Uba we dear, or you say you na way do or ye say. Ube who sat once and another bibia mautima. Now will quack of follow the anything catch on the roof you say. Wait, it will be feared to me, Angasa, and let's say, me share, na me ye me no a. Mix a be who say will be a autistic and I saw baby. Or what disability? Let me proud of Odi Pakono. Do you know why? It takes a more deep so when the answer be or do you. And yet the stress side panel. It's not just to say my woe na me sharp because I know one out for so and the but
hey, this I'm real quick, but your pause for a minute. That's I can't may acknowledge me at the phone. May my OB outcover. Sister Nana answer one way you're right. It's been a long while. I am the same. Never see me. I catch me life. Yes, what do any sure. Me who ye pa me that say so. Was I mean sure also. Only a bushia mo what is saying man of God, Brother Benjamin, say yes, what domination, I mean, who you partner, hello to you as well. Now, sister, sister Aisha Ankara there, you be out for her say a documentary. Now, I see this disabled journalist Sophia Morgan. investigates the treatment of disabled people in Ghana and makes some shocking discovery. Now, we say no, I mean, I'm not surprised about the ending. I mean, to say on say you no, send ye treaty a yare for. They say obi yare ye best no, ye be jojo no. To say ebi wo honom kra na aduane die mu kra ye ti aduane hye na no ane apɔkyere somuji na wo kra te say ye ni odo bia wo ye mu see ye be kra no because enkora omo eyare wo ye kro mu bebre metumi aka bebre brewo omo bre pa ebi mo honom kra me feel so omo kwada wo mpesa ade beche because ade eche a they're going to have the same traumatized treatment normally they say ye two kwan a nipa bebre feel say Ghana for ye so nice ye so good ye so lovely to say ye ni bone and so ye mu bi pa the wickedness the evil mindset the planning the pretense just say ahom tio ahom te pa enti no enti obey Sophia generous dey asama wo kan dey odi betu dwa kra mpo a ye ombegu ye kuro nani ase because nipa ni bi na ewo mu no oh na say the braye ehun adwuma ye die ni kwase ye de betu social media kra na ye de abeto onom ye hu ade na enya ye beka ye nka ye betwa na asai ni abenya ho asem aka wo social media ede na ye ya afa ho no the nka ho asem ye betimi aka nsem bebre there's no resolution and no not just say it's like a circle you going around and round and round and every day you repeating the same thing and I didn't think we say there because it's about sad the way nipa bedwin Ghana for no and Ukraine ya kra kwa abonte aye ntimi nka say Ghana for because omo the be fra ye nyina normally mu na disability for mu ye omo bu omo ye say sister Aisha nka say acceptance plays a significant role if you have a special need child most definitely because some parents deny it. They deny their child is sick and they're trying to get their child to behave a certain way. Meanwhile, they are not able to do so. They need some resources. They need some programs, like they need some skills to be able to do X, Y, and Z. But because it's abonte so for ebe label say na me grandpa say if I am to have a child who is disabled or like having a disabled child in their family now I will get them to educate those who are ignorant because I am so well educated with such individuals, right? I'm more knowledgeable with that because someone I'm new juma. And to say like me I'm a akra just a make rap and me man. I will allow the child to educate foolish people. Sister Aisha said in Ghana there is no help and most parents with children with need are suffering. Oh my gosh, you will cry when you go to places. I mean to say I won't like I can't even go against that. I think says some celebrities almost so many celebrities nipa bi omo sika wo Ghana no into obi ntimi be like supportive children's place omo be like recreational activities just like and you might betimi aboa I just don't know. I think say your society, there's too much.
Yeah, Bibia. Yeah, did Sika, Bebre, one such charity, and Nigana for Obi Bako, Bibi, no, so. I mean, I don't fool me, Yama. But, and yet, baby, I have saw Mobile Saniaman, and one of Moses. Now, say, the Assemble came, wouldn't you say? On 8th Tuesday, 8th September 2015, as I was in Fida, or baby, your friend Sophie, or your disabled journalist, your friend Sophie Morgan.
I just said her name. Sister Yisha put her name in there. On an American as was a generalist, journalist.
Yes. Yes.
Sophie Morgan. Yeah.
Okoye says, or say the worst place to be disabled, Ghana.
Of course.
Going to you is the worst place to be. Any poor Okoye, ya KG woman, any poor Okoye, almost ye do almost said them much any any poor Okoye, yet to my dear, and actually more fun as more. Sabata Fresh, Omodio man, no Freddy, and the woman to say, Adwoa, I think. I think.
Asam crowd when sister Aisha can cry more ya and then you see cry tata me to say like
what do you where BBC into your mom transmission BBC 3 and I do 8 Tuesday 8 September 2015 day and I was so I didn't see the question Wednesday I was so ashamed so be I wouldn't send Juma. Not baby, I will free the worst place to be disabled, and this was shown on national television. Say, I cried at TV station, could be crying a year, I come from me when you meet me hiding. But yes, so now, open to me, are you a Ghanaian? Oh, yeah, I'm a Ghanaian. Oh, Ghanaians are lovely people. Hello.
Majority of them are wicked, evil.
We are portraying something different altogether. Wow, me patron me dasi akobrasieno. And one ya training about and you may be a honoma say you wow was a
on
others. Yen be obi ye cast so much will be a yen you be one and yet then what will say apart from that love and affection. Omo me no yen raba for ne on papa me crash for no and na agi keke kura sister omo timi nya o
no cry
obi o honoma and wale office school ba we bi ani se kitchen o kokofa odi wi akonso ofin so ni ba akwafuom enti akwada no affection bi e no na say we nyi ma wo ware na ujira be kuma na say ujira ni fa wo disabled support be kra no de ba be ma na say kra no ti ase your family friend will be so autistic boy. And yana ya do fitness center be momo kodi agoni and the so sometimes I take time may offer na my so maybe the chinena for center when say me na ya me dia for that and says so now we said your more engage with in the community just a baby you been here to make so you say, and then you don't go shopping here, so man can submit to me. I'm going to do a Ghana, Sikapaya for being so on. Young first can be answer on sample. And one who said, your money, and this is the family. Say, Uka Padano, Kura, Cambodia, and the mamma de Bayo. The mamma saw no holiday, but a bicycle at the Mapadani. And now what's me afford the holiday, echo, Germany ever. So the air can say a system when a crumple from a sort of plan as I said, me a year bibi ma awufona e wo sankwada no san say ya mana papa say e yomo a punishment and no wo sankwada no and so bibi to me see so what I say it can happen to anyone.
Well, since I'm required to say like and asama wokano no crow. But say we have to be very mindful. It's say abroad, the way the system is totally different from Ghana system. Abroad, say to say we juma yet aband Uncle Sam Tinisika. Me juma like tax every paycheck, yet tisika free amount of money free. It is that amount of money now yet free mono. And no be na abai NDI a US has say to say this America you can answer US.
UK.
Okay. US has say almost program before apim for almost friend wake WIC wake wake check wake ma se wo fa ye fun a ma nsuo milk ma conflict anase cereal the sichire nim no and ma wo anu bi no mama wo kosua no mama pan no plain one ma de de no de wo pe no healthy one they give you healthy food but to say we don't normally like healthy food and that's a wo akra no to say ne infamil milk na ye de ma akra no infamil no eno ye the cheapest one but say wo for no pay expensive one say wo to eno no similar and you know to say they give us the de be ma no eno nye expensive one and you know to say ma a certain amount of paper check with the wake and if you ma only $10 now so if you also at $19 if you also at 20 something but a boy and you know to say no enquanchen and I feel so to say yakwan potholes no many ade no eno nso no eno nso emeda nchen na to say we adwuma no adwuma say a they have unemployment ni nyina no aban na de ma bada nya aban sika citizens no yen adwuma ayaye any taxes a o matete no eno no mo de hold sa no enti no to say sometimes no your program na ka say we don't want to give snapshots. We want to give the whole truth, nothing but the truth, because there are rules and regulation and things put in place. As citizens, we play part in it because me say earlier mid this year, na me ti one no sa na me say okay because me yeah juma yetu America every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks na yetu America no. Sika omoti film eno ya me nko amedio nti sisa nana someone so de ono nso no depending how much money you making nti no me de no to say na what mienu bia no omoti close to $900 from me check no nti no eno ya obi sika awogio nti san almost $900 no almost film every 2 weeks me calculate 12 months almost over $20,000 every my account every me check him adwuma me ye no sika ban 80 free me what every year bia over 20,000 nti no enti since I'm catch you Mrs. Send you almost tax no enya small by depending me claim zero into claim zero na and one so almost fine me file income tax anka so nkomati 20,000 e say nka metimi nya mu kakra ebi wo hokra me san boka ena ma say twa ban sika last year ena me file income tax me nya sika state minya 300 and something obi amaye adwuma mati over 20,000 no and a federal minya federal 7 something the two of them minya 1,000 something where did the 19,000 and over went? It went into unemployment. It went into doing the roads. It went into a wake program no abino chrono American pona no citizens no ye modern boni ye dwuma ye any ye tax ye tuatua enti na ama oman na ye sa enti no ye krom no we don't have that yet enti no ye
obi to adie kura na ye be tax for e bakwa no ama ne ma ne so adwane akose baby
most definitely to say Ghana the akwaya ni say omo their friend is saying omo ton emunum adwadifo no mefa nse aduane boa yedin enti e so omo toto aduane mu na afede e kire no sutwa e so oti aduane ne so no oton na boden ne saa aban so aban ntimi nko se mimi ton emu na me se emu no lonka me ton no 2 cedis Aban to me, mammy, me one can't say, Adwoa Odo, men turn alone can men turn say. It says what he has no control of it. And his citizens, you know, yeah, more money muyeding. And so no, yen can want some more. Yeah, see, Aban, ama or money muyeding. Aban, no, dijawo a joke. And you're my cosra, Missy, the way Ghanaians are to say, send ye 3 more ding or quan be sooner. Now, you need any compassion. Just say, sometimes me dream one, me say, Nancy, I dream. Because I see a timid tray of one year, and you hold each other accountable. Ejadi for your name say, mo ye a jumakesi. Enti enuama ya dia o pesinum ni ade aduane bo adin yeti ase but say aduane no say if it's flowing na adenti na mo ton no aboden din sana sana mo ton na mreku a eyese mo tete so enti no exactly sister Aisha, the government is all about us yen citizens you know any ma or mine etumpon. And you know, sometimes you know, Biden to say Biden a US president. Biden to me New York and country New York for say it's some governor any mumeya and your money ye and I say mo district assemblyman and me adin to me ba bebrani you know no. Obia on a level, Biden, he has the responsibility, say, or minor, assassin, ye be save no be a metua, ye be to munshi yena. And only I said it. So, the vice presidents and so on, I said it. All the senators and the House of Representatives, almost one more dear. Doctors, nurses, almost warm. I said, yeah. Ghana, memu, Chese hospital. Ye were chief of staff for hospital. Nasa hospital, Nimono. Or Baba sieti minyam bosumenko. If feeding itself, titini monrema, na or coco, no wo bouncing baby. Yes, wo banawu. Fakrani subra. Yes, a bad denier. Ye who bad no. Na nurse ni bi. Anasa doctor bi. Aton akrana ma. Oni padasani. No ni padasani bi nfuato. When you see a real akrana mano. No ato. And no so I see a buying and I na I'm buying a year juma hospital honum. Into the fact is say doctor bi anasa nurse bi ye in some phone in some time. That's yen hold them accountable. As citizens, we don't make noise for them to be prosecuted and put in jail. Not that be a fa yen to ye no because there be as ye blame be our buyer or man ain't too pond that. I tell you, Ghana, ain't Ghana be ye man ain't too pond that say yen hold people accountable for their own action. Everything is being politicized. When you have a nation who is politicizing everything, or man ain't too ponder because the party or just say one can to say they're not just one son about them by Fenye the party for ye will chromuha who carbon take na usuro. They ebimu take matters in their own hand. Guy black be maybe affinity. Oh, how can I forget his name? Well, he went out for jogging keko. Na papa bi ne neba a chase boy yi abone krono atuni tuo ekuno just like that. Just like that. And you know to say hospitals no many are they but me to say it is a rules and regulations no say buy me so now hospitals are they report too much children dying no and no a red flag because it's America me kwawo no me ba panyi no 13-year-old no me mama ne papa no mo ho no na me ku but it says any na ade ne ye no they have to induce me from Friday, me on a Sunday.
Okay.
Enti no te say ta say na ye enti no me ye ka so omo mra fie. Aha enti no omo ja me ho no mo ba fie. But say enti no no panyin no me wo no na ma wo me kun ni ho no na me parents nso ko fie enti no me ka kire nurse ne se wo yi akora na me pese me hu akora na nim.
Okay.
Me sha me ban so kra ansa na ye de na kwoto ba bi no ochena bi obi ankofa obi ba amre me. Enti no akora ni pie ye no na me hwe n'anim na so this is his father's son. Enti no me ye okay na me call hospital ho no me ma your friends say name alert. Because they say sis na Ghana ni sister bi nso ho no nso your friend Emilia Mensa. Me ni kita the same name. But one ni din no spelling no Emilia. And I me spelling me there no Emelia. But na say me catch on say there is a name alert because you with the same hospital and we have the same doctor. Into your no be wo ba me wo be ma. Into no me wo wie ye no me call that no mo de me ba beto me nchen me ba be ma beto me nchen. And I me ye say breastfeeding. Any breastfeeding. Enti no o ma amra me milk ni bi nti bi wo ho no ma ahomachi me da ho no ma te se me ti se na yeso na sa wunim de akwaso a me da ho no sa me se na akra be kra na esu se na akra inye di na me ntimi na me juju me ho afi na nye afi dem da ho no sa me se abrade me afi ba na esu and I'm sorry fan. But
so when you use
I did chin no and now all the problems start. Nurse on say how rotating with the nurse, because the night nurse was different from the morning nurse. Or by or by family me baba me free me ward honum me dan. And no ko way me bay. Into a ko way me bay. And media me da honum mada. Enti me da honum sa me nti se me bay yusu. So na me say me bay I am not doing me woo no. And one within a certain you know soon because me money no for. Enti by now na yes nka akola no esu na nka me sorry money no for, right? Enti me ye na me eno kra nurse na back nurse no so ba ye bi mo ho no ma omo ba omo nyo ma adwuma se ne omo ye bell na yes me ring you ot no attend ne off wo no hono. Enti me ring bell na obi e ma na me di me sorry ye. Enti me born more than I'm sorry. Me kohwe na me kobie akola ye oda ho no ma is a complete different child than my own child. And I say, any be maso masina me nante ya me ntimi nante na me tutu pa me chinchimu ko ho no. And I'm putting me kwan na no na me say nurse. Me friend nurse ikre man I'm say nurse. After the or say, Mom, you shouldn't be on your feet. And I'm saying, oh well, there's fire in the mountain. No, I say fire. Where? And I'm saying, no, my baby is missing. After the I say, what do you mean your baby is missing? I just put your child in there. And I'm saying, no, I had a son. What's it there be? Missy, what's it there be? You have a daughter, and I'm saying, I had a son. How are you gonna tell me I have a daughter? I had a son, and you brought a female. You brought a little girl to my room. And I was like, where's my son? And I say, no, this is your child. And I'm saying, listen, I'm in the good mood. Me pesi ebe you were DNA. And she said, won't pay one man for family babreme. And I'm saying. Was it aren't you Emilia Manson? I'm saying yes. And I'm saying, do you know that I gave name alert? There's 2 Emilia Manson in this hospital. One had a son, which is me, and my name is spelled with double E. The other Amelia had a daughter. Her name is spelled with double I. So I need you to go to the other Amelia's room and go bring my son to me and bring her daughter to her. And you know, now sister ne no ada. Into one cry they were who switch, you know. And you know, oh yeah. No, so I'm so sorry because it is like, you know, I was in such a good mood because if I wanted to be the BITCH, I would have gotten that woman fired. But you know, I understand because me mama a nurse. I have so many family members. Hospital, and I know sometimes, you know, and I think she read the name tag wrong. And you know, or call the other Emilia ne dem or ya me ban a da honoma just say why you ready what the name said he had to na war finish saying just a come with me bay into your farm me bay brem into your farm me bay brem no be fast sister ne bano a command until me catch and say I need her to put a big sign that there is a name alert. There are two Amelias. So when they pick up our child, the double E is the boy, the double I is the girl. Because if it happens again, I'm not going to take it lightly. I am going to make a complaint about it, and somebody here is going to lose their job. And you know, like, and teachers and Camino, Senkama, Shami and mine recognize it, and you maybe want me back home say me money no for nanka me money milka nka milk ne do be mean complete in Bianca e be check kran sa ho pe kran ka sister ne be edi ne no for be ma me ba no and you know it was a serious situation, but thank God. But hospital has say, you know, like, you know, you abroad, you know, so buy a what family member or bar no make one no Mrs. Penny no inside there, and you know, no everything going on. No, she makes sure say everything is in place. But Ghana won't call what Bema no na mema ni bi krampo no onyi mu wi anu wadwane. Enti ebe den na we hu enti no doctors and nurses ni bi na enyo mu nyina ya wo good nurses, they you good doctors, but kakra bi na ewo mu na omo honum for omo packet mu na mu wia nkofo ma. Can you imagine say obi ni obi aware kra so omo ye niafo the insect yeah man is cursed because boni edi wo mu no because obi aware fo bi betimi aye niafo esa say aton so
yeah, sure. Yeah.
That worrisome. Sister wo mreku a nsem bebre na sister ayi shankra earlier no kasa no share you are say the next day the talk and calls I had at work about the BBC program because I had disabled child so because one here you know so many say ono use no ntino chese almost so say bia send your matino ebi ono nso sa mentality no ohun de ebi mu ye wo fie no near the assign nyina enya Ghana fo nyina na tesa the system is working for sure. And then
last time me who so post two pictures me on ne bano e wo Facebook,
and he's so handsome, he's smart too.
Me share there wa ya kwadano no one ka sta aye ne ho a dia me ka o mitrima na say indeed this is a strong woman.
That's right.
Because so obesha kwadano keke kra no ono ala ne energy asa
no correct.
So someone that sapra obetimi look after yourself. A lot of women are struggling no pokrano and yet emotional support keke kra no
correct. No correct.
So to be able to say when you are kwadani na mo be happy when you near much say the average children so you know I was like, oh my God, this is a strong woman. And see Ghana
I hope sister, I hope say ye be shian in tem because it said omani be to omani be ya ejina ye nyina so from bottom up from citizens a crampon we have more power over omo but I think say ye passam surasam and ye move be ni nukre ntino sister Aisha Ankra said the British system is the same in Ghana. I had a talk with educational minister years back but yet we don't use it. I mean, it's a shame. Sister Nanasa Wabeda, Sister Aisha earlier, I was saying the government is all about us for sure. And then Sister Nanasa Mwatamana make tax almost free may you know. Not Sister Nanasa make menu edge almost my over time. Just a regular check and amount almost free so no. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I know I'm on man and you maybe to send and say more COVID-19 buying. Okay, I'm buying my 1,200 in Fitias and or ma 1,400, right? And Krano almost 600 and then 1,400.
Yes.
And be move na social media. And I buy my say me name my say anything I'm saying why are we giving snapshots? Tell them how the money is coming about. It's too, it's too like, the stimulus check. Yeah, Jumano, yeah, bo. Ghana phobia betna on my amanane. And trunk one no moody. Obetini ya Juma. One ya Juma. Wo kun, osu oni kun. No akwaji baby ya he says senko betua double no tua single. Was only kun one in kun tipa and so was only kun. Bebre taking advantage of the system. Yeah, you didn't credit, yeah, Jumadin, yeah, Jumadin, Susi Canibino. And they provide maybe taking advantage of it. In this any panel, but not social media. As some of the canon, and you're educative, or and some more canon. One can't just me to menya jumo, mitifie mini bibiaye, ma fofo na ye juma, and now musika no ne other people no mu ye juma, other citizens no, any di shame ne ma. Ebi mo nka no kre, enti oba o ma wo snapchat a, said the o pese wu tie no ba no kre nyame ani no kre ni sister na na asamoa. Say ne se wo ye over time no mbetu boom. Now, what's our file income tax? What's a tria Uncle Sam? Sanny a friend or titican or titi tax. No, Uncle Sam, what's a trianica? I can say last year, this year, me file ya minya $1,000 $2 has I here. I was over the moon because every year, me file ya me boka. Minya accident 2017 sister. Me bo kabe se 2000 entino na me nya sikentua abai tro me letter se man shasi entuatua man nya plan na man entuatua ne nkitinkiti a anka bind ne se koto ma account so kame ntimi nyi sika kra mfiri ma account ene me ho den eno sa rules and regulation ye pese Ghana omunya bi se wudi nsem ho a yedi abai betimi de ne nsa to sika so ba Ghana manana Adwoa Odo your excellency nkoka say nipa asomasi nya yi ntwontimi nkoyi sika on account you will see an insult nipa ebeba abaye no enso no mo say mo pese mo compare Ghana to abrochire you don't just sister wo de yenka ye mma no ho asem na te because we di ye man na chi a ensem abeka no enkoyi
Nanso SSC nyina ye ti ase na say ye wo e man ni bi omu a omo ibo adwuma pa omo ibo adwuma this say generation no mbedane no ama ye tinye nye no
thank you
no ye nyina besu ye nyina de ye ho atim na kwa bi e befa so a ye nyina besu ye bi ni ati ase ye ti media support o media support no ye bayre ye ho it's say we share a cry average child woman a day. That's a one love any affection farmer they can feel it.
Okay.
They can feel it. Don't be, that almost different. And these people are almost aside your almost situation will never change.
Yeah.
The only change is when they grow up. And growing up, the imagine as a your bar, that's with this was I and the message I can want. How do you care for this child?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. And this is, just said you will can you best year, dear, you best year, the people who say, you never to money abwa, not some mindset of say be a disabled and also be a different from us now. AI to tell you what, it's a media perform. Yes, me, I'm from it quite to say, yeah, the dream, a yard, the young one, day, and reaching out open chat. Oh, my, and what had we seen. Adeɛ ketewa bi nneɛma bebree wɔ hɔ a yɛyi so a saa nkwadaa yɛ de design ma yɛn yi but ɛsan sɛ yɛde ase yɛtiri mu sɛ ɔmo yɛ sɛ nti no we don't even ask their opinion we don't get them involved in anything.
Most definitely. Yeah, Sister Nana Samwa, it's because the other Ghanaian lady and I have the same name, and until the man make a big deal out of it because I know say mistakes happen and or here tagging no who Emilia na chese and the mistake yes and normally on be fa crowd back no more than naba but we say no be fa omu nyina bom ntino to say omu ewe omu wie ye no de o yes omu ye wie no or fa no who Emilia no answer the call the other into the man make it and I make catch on quick you know it was unnecessary for me to cause any commotion and get someone to lose their job because I know say nurses in a be 2 jobs, you know, a be so go on more a single mother no me I didn't but will be uncle cause so much problems no me they will be like no. It wasn't like that. Yeah, I had to be considerate because minimum chinasem. Most definitely.
Me call that hospital me blood clots pulmonary embolism. And yet me call that hospital and sis, my baby fi Guyana.
Yeah.
Or the midi na or no meaning said you must spell it. Said you must come kuno. But with the same spelling.
Wow, okay.
Yes, or no fit Guyana. Because you know I come and say if baby Guyana.
I knew I'm Miss Mitty said in the first time I said, you mean Ghana? I was no, Guyana. And I said, okay.
That my so high blood pressure. And the baby pulmonary collection, I had your blood, no.
What?
I didn't see what baby.
Oh my God.
There's me 1 or 3 times a day. There's so many people me was maybe I got 6 penny box. Then ready to fine and you'll be missing by mistake. The myself a box. Yet treatment ready the war, my minister. 3 days time, how many pounds also say, or my swap 4 days, no. Not just how can I
oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. And this was a injection, collection injection.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they tell in the blood man will be all high blood pressure. I attending the blood man. It says yes, when you know now Montreal and the piano, your best yes, I said, a beer how who say, oh, at this year, you got in for 18 between. Sans baby, as I see 3 and nay to but as I say, light to be crackla. Baby, sans say, mind with the 4 bit is a mono, and platform.
So are you?
More educated, more educated, and yet disability kumpo. So, what Quadana says, or no one, yes, sir, obey pass, DSS, Apple SS, Abayan nursing, that's a bio no caso person ye mechanic ba na ne papa na ne ma bi adwa say dem a opese we yes adwuma we instead I best support him so the opese we be more happy no and no necessary we and these are some of the things in here yen to me who the SSC in the sense a lot of the people are doing the wrong job because some person may be and I say papa no and then 3 days was that by in Facebook people say yes Ghanaian man I worry maybe na tadi atwe from nsem bebreni ade because yen GPP and to meet no obi ati be popo bi akeke no de ato ya dwum meaning say being gay another topic and I say being gay no kra no ye will be a dia wo no but ye mu bi no is just an influence environment na yet no yeah accepting into what you be atwema ye pa ye so ye kwa kotwe ma ni and ye ma bebre wo no ma ye yeah, been says I can pay you, but the sense, yeah, my baby, and last year, papa be any young to my last support in maybe want to know. Grandma, yeah, near ma, and what I say, SSC, I said, the BD can't kind of thank goodness, some man in the 40 some more on a more church day. It says, me do best here. Like, yeah,
hi, Sister Rami baby. Sister America, me that's a pani. Contribution. Sister America, I am joining our boss lady. Monday, Thursdays, every Thursdays, or be talking about mental illness. Mental illness is real. So, ubana so watch that there. Just say, or pensem newman, you be like, shocked. Name dear, ever went, says, yeah, that's a pan, I mean, shroud. Yeah, Becca. Bye bye. My baby sister crisscross mensa memo wakwaba and that sister nana asamwa earlier sama na maker and she agrees with me that it is a you chromophone bi abetna man on it. No mu nya adwuma obetimi aye adwuma nso nya adwuma entro bi a wo twatwere aban because when who say system no ye wo kwan bi a obetimi afa so the abiti aban chronosem no ye mu bi de two kwan ye mu bi de aba akwantu mu na nti no betna social media na aba betna honom na entro nko a no utwa ondi nokre Ghana enya America Ghana enya abrochire na ennuoma a ye wa abrochire no yen adwumayefo adwumadendin a ye ni sika aban etifi ye sika mu no chese ye kuro no kra ye nhyɛ ase ye nuru ho lane ne kra nti sa ya ye mu bi betena social media no kasa aban ama ye this aban ye madwumaden ama ye esika ni bi na se me enjoy nti se ye ko through difficulties na aban se ne nneoma mu aye no obetimi ama ye sika kakra ne ye dia apensempensem ye ho a madwumaden sika na me enjoy nti enya aban na de ma ye ono na wama ho kwan se sika na ye so omo de ye nneoma no omo betimi nso di bi aboa ye nipa na ye omo titi free ye honom no nti I think they always come live behind their freaking ass phones and lie to people most certainly and to say see here the you for bebre ye mpe no kre o kan no kra ye mpe wasem atie we didn't try and I said what twisted truth now that's what we want to hear nti saa nso na be ye people like that, they don't grow. Thank you so much, Sister Rami. Apomo to say it's good to see you. That's it. I know, right? Mommy, Obaye no na Sister Miracle and Crank Casenti no Craman Case won't chia. If you imagine, find chemi. Aye. This and another one say, and when they get their freaking food stamp. Oh, almost shopping cart and not building mountain. Almost normal quarter, full stamps no near you the quarter and easy. Normal building mountain. What you know my best like a credit years, 50 something dollars, $100. Debbie, I make what casco. I mean, young poor casco must you're spending less than 200, 300, 400, 500. I say, hey, I have so many. And new mother do I think one of me. It's not. um, and when they get their freaking food stamp, they come live and eat fufu like there is no tomorrow and make people think they are using their own money. So ridiculous. And no, no crow. This I said, oh, share you maybe every way on social media. I was say, ah, now nipa, and no, Emma, your crow move for no be more back home. No, ya not to some de faso. Eddie didn't some who ye a penny for no money. Ɔno nipa na asɛm a ɔka akyerɛ no ɔboa ɛnyɛ ne sika na ɔde aban yɛnyɛ tax dollar money na yɛnyɛ adwuma ɔte fie wɔnyɛ hwee o wɔhu loopholes no nti ɛno na wɔɔuse ɔtwa ntorɔ mmerɛ kwan ni kwan na ɔte fie obɛtumi ayɛ adwuma nso wɔnkɔ adwuma na yɛ tax dollar money ɛna ɛhwɛ wɔn na sɛnea sista Nana Asamoah aka no ɔkɔ kɔdi dwa toboe ɔkɔtɔ fufuo yi ɛnyɛ ne sika ɔde government money na ɔde atɔ na ɔde abɛtena hɔ ne wɔtwa ne te sɛ na hia ɔyɛ nso a na ɔma soa nam deɛ ehuni hɔ nom agu so ne yɛsɛ ɛna Ghana government wɔnyɛ sɛ mutua tax woyɛ adwuma yɛte tax firi wo sika so you knew one of my line. You knew it. Lots of tasks. Oh, Sister Rami. I tell you, so sometimes me check and say, hey, into any modern bar, not just it's called Matthew Fumina Nanka a me yeding. A care then it says, call me, okay. I want to say something. Okay, Sister Rami, call me on Messenger, and then I'll pick up for you to come and say. Because another mention and then me papers bebree and meetings be a me and send me true notes man because I may other so many demands you know they me you not just say me corner me put in the system because meetings I'm you know say man fat note na within 8 hours my main function. There are restrictions. So who Hello. This is Rami.
Yeah, baby.
Rami baby. The blues.
The blues forever. The blues for life.
That's right. That's right. Now, question, bring me the cordless.
The whole Canada is blue.
The cordless
is blue. United States of America is blue. Everywhere is blue. Yeah. Canada is blue. Blue. Yeah, blue. Right.
Yes.
And she's like, you know, maybe somebody can't say me. Only me not my muscle them me topic I try not say
that's Marcus. I'll tell you.
Maybe you are for chair. So because I say me funny say me the Canada and the example because we are US. So if me funny say because I'm finding more and running back.
Yeah. Hey ho. I did more no.
Say, I don't know about it. My friend said, yeah, $600 a month. Now, I promise us $600 a month. And I say, see, I'll cost it's saying twice many more better in us coming us and so and secondly no ejuma mu asem no COVID buy Canada have not a buy no the ejuma ni na close here it's not buying more be $2,000 every month be what would you say yeah COVID now affects what you may be not buying more be $2,000 right and you know say you man start to say be kakra no any identity wa open no obetimi akwa adwuma ba say when you full hours na still no aban no e ma uska e fa ho kakra ni bibia and na bi ma amadwen yeah and no onkofo bebre no ayo ma bi say na me nko adwuma kwa
na ni ate say ni tie
yeah ba me de no one thing is about say wo hwem sa no so aban no say omunjimi ye e ho no ma mo hwa omun say na wo ye oh on my bones on my sikem. Any bibia near the eti no Canada buying in the US are buying on any abucha ban on Jimmy sa. Enti no sabu say biao obet nefia register. Sabi my friends say disabilities are different ways. Some will be all yare, won't mean kwajima or disabilities so any buying money star. That's different ways. That's a one day, that's ultimately yeah juma. Come on, bibia near the nas office. Offer kwanso bi abana ni kwan a ono so betimi afa so a check saa ni bia dia cho ubehu anot ti free niema bi mu it is can be why betimi apa ba betu baby no ubehu say na affect one kasa no ni padua no so it's no antisa Ghana yeah antisa Ghana my friend say bibia no system na enye adwuma ho a say bibia your taxes are you nyina ne ewo adwuma say adwuma mkra na oye adwuma o pay slip no bibia o jo taxes o file taxes abo say na skani nyina omo the amount but sometimes na unya say skani nyina na o di adwuma no ba ne atiti nyina frame so until say be a years and sana bia what file taxes and sana the nyina dey amam
wait a minute Canada the nyina amam because US wunya nyina
yeah Canada for my nyina the the my to say me fan say yearly me fan say juma me the media example to say me fan say juma me year to say 2000 and whatever no and no taxes nobody be mommy to say bia me taxes for example be say bia $2,000 menya free one na menya eno na menya yemfa my yet say US mati say US calculating na
no send me sister Rami can the ebi mudi ni yo sister Rami
yeah no Canada funny mouth the mouth annually like let's say every year or file taxes every year normally when in GST this way no then account normally amount
okay
almost from my yeah
momo de looks to say mu gain more than America promo per se all 50 states me enya New York all 50 states in America United States of America we adwuma income tax no better because me paycheck me pay stop for a whole 12 months no your friend is saying aban busumi bia sika aban ti free me paycheck mu bi-weekly no 800 and something every year be monthly be an 1600 and change. And to multiply 1600 and change times 12, okay? And
like to say,
yeah, because me I buy sassy kind of crime. Me need that on my account soon over 20 grand. I didn't know say Juma me Juma can well I make more money.
No,
but me finally no to sister me finally the only time I'm finally I mean yes last year me shall say me Juma or US 20 years in it okay me yes free mo last year and me $1,000 and $2 $1,002 That's like
That's certain thing.
But you see, compared to Sika, I buy till over 20,000 free me paycheck. And it's Sam
No, that's too much.
19,000.
I know you're too much.
No, but
That's
this
chicken
is what I'm trying to say. On say,
Yeah,
baby,
that's a lot of money they took from you then.
No, the point I'm trying to make is say, baby, I move ya wanna snowbia, and a snowbia mra senior. By young Ghana for Nibino. Ye babet na social media, ye nkyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma mu. Ye ba ne abɛka, ye abɛsi sɛ guwɔfo a te sɛ ne asɛm a ye ka no ye nwe ho. Ayɛ sɛ wanya diarrhea because wonya diarrhea na akɔtena ayi toilet yi so a ebi okra wo nkushi na nneɛma eyi ba. So ho. Enti no te sɛ enti te sɛ obi wɔ hɔ no ma ye mu bebree di amanane compare Ghana, but say Ghana baby one ne amanane baby edru no two different things. And a sika ye mu bi no omo nya adwuma omo abetena amanane omo nya adwuma entro no omo dis kire aban ananse obi wo ho obe hu se me wo dodo se ne wo kan ye na aban be ma me dan no atua ayi ama me America has a wunya food stamps ebi mu gi food stamps omo nya adwuma omo awucho
now we adwuma sa na obre na so na oba Mrs. Sana Miss me
enti no te say
no sister adwa me twa no krom nyame na ebi o me bu afu pa no te say asankrofo bi me fa na say from now on cry in Canada omo de refugees from Pakistan abegu hanomu ama ban no cry to talk just to the ama hotel me ayi omo da yeti omo dan ka any bibia so omo refugees me am Canadian citizen no treat me good say omo ye refugees for na omo no yakose omo efiri efom won mo de omo apa
say no so say nipa no say obehu system na they will play the system. I mean to say you kromu for what they yan stick it to your kromu for Ghana for ni bebre edi omo kro no sam no free Ghana mem aba ha say omo do omo ntro no free Ghana mem Nigeria say yan stick it to Ghana because ye Ghana for ye ntimi nkokan obi die because me no ayi die ye kromu for ye a me de mani ahu bi e wo New York kromu ha say enom ne ade obi wo ho no ma woni ni kun nete omo drive BMW enso no omo gi full stamp ena omo gi ne ekeka ho esan se oba ne nko ananse be ma ne nko na de ne yi ni din gi ade woni ni kun nete enso oso won enkwara ne papa ni krom ha sei because on see emu bi ba ye de different in krata na eba so ahu enti no Sa nipa say no betra social media na wo di Ghana aban atema na ne ho ye mesere because wo no to wanom no ye tax dollar money na ehwe wo nya adwuma wo nya adwuma wo tifie e na yen a ye adwuma dindin no ye sika na aban de hwe na betra ho no ma na wo kan nsem a ensem fata wo ma snapshot wo ndi no kre
Only be here, yes, Instagram, the tia at Sunny says, any war, Ghana. So, did this any Ghana say, my fan say, maybe wow, not we a single mother, maybe a buying a chronic cramam or support a chronic cramam. And I say, be what you must say, not a buying support to what you mum or mal be big a craft for a juma. My fan say, one time, na me factory job. And if my juma say make they lay me off. And no, they apply for
unemployment,
like unemployment benefits. Me maybe ni home step ebi ani pakon we crossing so be drew hanom na say wa be hu bibi sana not just na or the attend the Ghana by atem because ebi ni ye krom honom sa so but I no be me hu say and yes ya na ye di atem na was ye di aban atem because ye krom ye dan ya yentimi fantoto abochere hu
and ye mu bebrede to ho every single day and afen so no implementation wa ha say no to say sika aban de mayen no de me person nipa bi ti ase ne say enya aban sika no de man yen yo and yet
Debbie,
and you citizens no your tax money
exactly.
And almost
Healthy
build
disability.
your
And roads, no. And normally roads. Kromha. And normally taxes now.
Yes.
Oh, because my friend said, for example, where you 1 hour. We are my friend say the example. 1 hour. We are my friend say the amount. $10. Right. Maybe I buy the amount. Or better tax or GST and nobody roads no and nobody see quine and be nobody more disability and nobody more homeless people are more shelters.
Yes.
And it's man. So I understand you, right? Intimately they all can yeah.
Yeah, and to send me penny be back social media.
Now or dear bicycle no obedidi or be a no year juma temna ya na year before. Sadi pass I know the man made dinner to mama in the date of birth.
Many work fast them way say one day.
Oh, okay. Did you tell me? I'm sorry about that.
No, make us so.
Me tax it's not bad to do that, but my friend says be my friend say even sick kids hospital okoa taxes na a bit bebree echo and it's supposed to sick kids any other any roads na it's na krom na mu na so taxes na yetiano ya juma no taxes na yetiano na aban no de yes anyema na makro no so e makro no ye kama no so what wanna say wa ba na unya juma na what wanna uji aban sika na meme kawanu kra
me feel so I know
exactly mate me from me akasa
no bra around of so person or friend I'm single free so I know a friend me through messenger no so abe
mate okay sister Adwoa na be me some person work canon
well me da se pa nya me sure so wetimi abana so abe share wo vi
it's na any us now
Martina
Sunday, no, you Sunday, you me asna. Just you asna.
reaction about the first week.
When we are Sunday, Chami Uncle Mother, why?
Martin Machiana Mom.
Okay, why? Yakupon come on, why? And then crying now, why?
Yo, bye bye.
Okay, bye.
That's it. Brapa Rabbit me after why? Ain't he? I'm very super to say. Hey, sister Nana, somewhere near what you are buying it to Sikapa, we hear a lot of overtime. Hey! And yeah, my first I will check cremate me last will be for 1 month. Hey, yeah, was it for me? I do a lot of overtime. If I tell you how much money they've been taking from me every week, you won't believe it. But what can I do? Is what it is. Serious matter because it says that prior to Medumaya me not. Me a manager to say every bi-weekly no na me payroll Emma me staff no I know exactly what you're talking about like overtime no we see can move draw but sika ban better free sa check no sometimes the cry bet me last will be like for some time America there and yet who will be brave will be any ebema will die. They say like, but say if you have a disabled child now, a buying wow, but resources for a colano, send a bay a will be treating them well. Now will be a new coping skills, say be a unimuka man speech therapy. To say or so a trimunun to mean so muya. Occupational therapy. To say like a new and then they do physical therapy to make sure say you move to say implement but to say your chrome no and be honum. I think say To say yeah what's our knowledge, because you move be cry so see a beba Ghana say yeah baby to say community center nom ne ho kroniba and kebe boa pa be boa in so many ways but say wo kwana wo ka say wo koya ye kuro mu Ghana ni bi ti ho no ma wo position bi a waye say wo benom wo nti sika kra de beba a wo di ko bie wo ade no obe chese wani beba ho na sika ni nyina asa saa nipa na wonom ye no woni mmra so a wo ye yi no to say the media me tum say aban to say nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ ma aban sɛ wɔn implement even CTC camera no say de si hɔ ma drivers wɔn breaking rules wɔn speed no ne ade no you give them a ticket wɔnya ticket na yɛ sɛ otua na baabi a wɔbɛ akɔtua no saa sika no nyinaa it can go into doing the roads any other projects no ne ade anka sa car free tour accidents no bebree human error ekwan ne nye yete ase ba bebree human error driver bitimi kɔto nipa 20 gu ekum mu nyina na driver na survive yenya ne hwe na wafa ne ho adi enche bia no asa akonya obi car foforo na wɔka enti no sa enoma no court nom ne ho like family a wɔn bi wuye no krom ha say ukonya accident na last time menam krom maami bi a wobu careful na ne car na nim kakra bumpy bra ne da fom e ma ye the ambulance e be fa no e ma ambulance di ne ko hospital che say fom na wada na ye so hu se obesiu enti wo driver no wo insurance ebetua ebe kosoro insurance no nso no say nipa ne sha say physical therapy nom ne ho nkro e say wo hu say wo betua bagana e obi timi kwoto nipa dudu especially through holidays na wahu nipa dudu ewu oma koyi nro driver bi wahu driver wo nya accident or dey ne side akwaje accident no obebu steering no the other side akwaje passenger side what the car na chi or the beba akwaje upa mi save me life I was say me save every driver in accident unless it's so be na the other one side they always receive accident with the side that the passenger side and one of normal DGO driver ni bie ni hɔ no driver a obenya ase obeka say mejire anase mi kun na te hɔ no nti no me de me ho kɔgye ɔno na de say me driving nti say I have to do something to protect myself Ghana for drivers be broma cause accidents no they need to be prosecuted they need to be sued it's say Ghana drive is overtaking that's human error. We don't talk about all this stuff. We blame everything on one person, the government. Then there's this Aisha Kayan. We are all about the government. Jenny ma enuno etumpon. Entino ebony wood ye. Nanke chese I don't even say driver no cray so what them. So what them. What nipa? Because of you, no, obi are risking a life. To say America Chrome has say, boy be our call almost call flat a party. And or call no sample no any now for 4 corner kunya accident. Tro 25 miles per hour. Or call to no thing can I say 15 miles per hour. Chrome has say no. Wunya accident wo no heavy omutimi measure speed and awoko ono sin ko ye 15 as 10 miles per hour and accident no case basic rampa nka nipa mu kwohwe ye no he was driving 65 miles per hour and at 25 miles per hour. Can you imagine 40 miles like over 40 wakum nipa no kwa But they say what them because he has taken somebody's life. Ghana driver for bebre a form when the and once we call so I say, oh, driver ne the hospital say driver ne what no. That's the end of it. Justice system. On my opinion, everybody have their responsibility. Say bia your friend is saying sikaniba akwa repu obi. Yes, yeah, didn't tune. Na ne papa na asa ne maame akotua sika ama police panyi bi na my case ne foolish case. We don't hold them accountable. Which prison is that? Yen ma yen put on the blast. Yen sembebre ye kromudie we we have a long way to go. A long way to go. Sister Nana someone said the system is working here because we follow the rules and regulations. No correct citizens, we do follow rules and regulations. But Ghana citizens, are you guys following the rules and regulations? Mostly are buying forcing and enforcing, until say are buying force, and some and a so. Seriously, are some people using their mind correctly? Wouldn't say this is right and wrong. You telling me say Obia mekan say where you're right, where you're wrong, but you going to wait till Obia mekan. They have stop signs. Stop signs now what I say no. Say me ma do me ye mistake. Na me do stop sign. Na me nyina. Na ebia mani ni me ho. Na me fam ko. Na se Obia wo no agina no right away the bebo me car mu a. I'm at fault. Men are cause accident, because ye design see her, I buying mina sign in home. Ye design see one say minina, and so me drew one man, me chum. It's I say, me see the system that's not working. Tis a bang honum now being fun and new home, yeah, me chum. But America and sanity, baby, or when your baby on a camera, baby, or one just a simple sign saying stop. And you need to follow that. It says stop. There's no camera. You have to stop. Because if you don't stop, that's a wuku chema. Be another care, but over back when ya quenchia. By ye move your chrome drivers for be brave to say, Omo, and ye, follow rules, regulation, overtaking, obi 2001, anka driver ni be kume ne mabufian for. You're overtaking ewo hill wo free hill ase and eba hill was so wonim de free na nimu ba na when overtaking and wo ya hu anim na wo ye overtaking eno kwa ye minus so overtaking kwa speed passengers ni bitima na driver wo ye slow do driver wo ye say just say I just don't understand ye minor. The air so to say nipa ni bebre adreno is ineffective. You need to be directed. Some of them they need direction, they need to be redirected before they can function. Or any will be can't some near no. Or my penya no ti America man so free so and yen me Jimmy because what is so no nipa see abonten kra wusuro say obi beba tutu because ne bi mo ehya de mra hyehyɛ wɔ mo nsa and he didn't care. Esan say nye na busuafo na ewu. Nipa timi kum nipa te say aboa. Ghana awudi sɛm ebi mu di. Doctors are any nurses mu bi a omu wia nkrɔfoɔ ma healthy children. Obi timi be wo ne ba ye yarefo ne asesa no with another child. Esan say akra ne ye yarefo. Wo be take responsibility na wa hwɛ wo ba. Ama no odo mu odo no. Na wa asesa no with obi ba. Bebre ye mu bebre wo Ghana ya ware yenya ye nuanom. Yenim because of switch at birth. And now say stolen at birth. Why are we not speaking about all this and condemn all these things? Eh? Nipa na wo man ni mu di bone. Amuye enyoma ensem fata. And so we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. Ghana. Meaning say Ghana be ya. Sister Sage Williams me that nyamisha. That's a point. Nyamisha stand and someone say you don't know how careful I am when I'm driving because I cannot afford any wrongdoing. Most definitely. I mean, to say like it's crazy. That child is this says I know pa. Okay, hold on. Oh, Brad, what to say? Oh, Brad, win my dear. I made it too so. San free be na the other phone name because the other phone ma connected to a cordless a speaker no send a better say why. Intimidate too so san free back. Call back right away. Why? Oh, actually, what do number na friend we have to talk here. Oh, okay, yeah, tuunka, any kasa.
Okay.
Yeah, mama kwaba. Braka Martinenka. You're welcome. And I said, would you know, and said then tossy. Oh, me can't see a more crab. I wouldn't mean just so. And yes, so bet me I can say, yeah, and I say, yeah, Mia, and I. Nam Pacha, dear, now, person over Kaka.
Yeah. I like your program.
Oh, me dancing, I mean, shroud.
You know how people see.
Braka, wait me, Akasa.
Yeah, I mean, because it's just, I think let me call it from.
Okay, Mammy Farewell Messenger, because what's happening there? And your papa. Messenger. Okay, Mammy Farewell Messenger, because let me look for your name and call your messenger and then connect you. I mean, we say, be your friends. I will send you a text, a message, and then. Let's see from 1 second.
I guess
Mommy, 1 second. I'm in froze. Send you we bet me at one can because Okasa no is going in and out into be careful say be a witness. Okay. Okay, I see you here. Into no, Mommy fell. Okay, Mommy send you test into no. Respond to my test anyway. I'm meeting me after all. Okay, Braka Rabe Safre. Na aye into no Braka Braye my main any quick promo be. Into no adofo no manuanum boss lady 1 back up in fire drive time weekdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. GMT at Fire Life Radio. So Oja Demu Ankasa. Very educative program. Thursdays, I a mental health with Sister Miriku and I am more tuning in. Boss, or be right them rough. And hold on. Rap around went to me in fair way say no messenger no.
Messenger now, unless we are friends, we're not friends.
Oh, okay.
We're not friends. I've texted you on the friend thing.
On messenger. Maka actually.
Oh wow. Okay. Then let me try and call back again.
Okay, great.
I just wanted to comment on few things, and I don't want to say that I'm a colonized mention of your program now.
Oh, no problem.
Let me try one more time, okay?
Martina, that's it. Mommy, bring the thing and the plate. Let me make some thing for you. And then very educative program, and mun tune in. After so ma metre boa ne akra in sankofa. Osi chi kasa no say esi esua ye kasa no. Obi wo ho no ma oye Ghana ni so on tichi. And tesa ye ba krom ha sem papa osi ye ofi a ye kentwi. The choir abontin ni school ani akoka ye bro funti no. Mobile Life Saturdays 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Fire Life Radio UK time. I think so. Sister of contact Obapa Aisha Ankara for Juice Plus natural supplements and Avon products. You want information, Sister Aisha will be able to give you a lot of insight with Juice Plus. Auntie Yes, book corner Tuesdays. She does practical and Yamisem Thursdays. She comes live and do video reading with her second book, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, and she's been rotating with the Thirsty of oh oh my God, the first book on the Debia Meye Mekaya Mekachram. Sometimes it seems to other times I am a meeting to find me. But this The Beauty of a Woman's Heart is the second book. And then Sundays, Antia's cozy book chat with Obapa. Yeah. Wonderful. Hello. Hello. Brother.
All right.
Yeah, too.
Miss Odo.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's working now.
Most definitely, yes. If I told mommy 2 minutes, right? Yeah, mommy 2. So who tear me where today one of my
Sure.
See one of my
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah. Mommy, 1 minute to me. Mommy,
okay, that's fine. Yeah, I just wanted to just piggyback on what kind about your taxes and everything.
Give me 1 minute. Remember what I
sure.
touch base on it.
Sure.
Yes, cozy book chat with Obapa. Yeah. B. Russell. And I think Sister Russell, or a 100% natural health and beauty advocate. So DM her for information. Yes, Sister Sage Williams. Go to sageshare.com to get some authentic merchandise, t-shirts, dresses, cream, jewelries, beads, etc. So many other things. We'll call our t-shirts, when who color is okay. We'll talk your friend is in comment box be no size and I say color of the shirt I open or be reach it out to you. Not just a what the amano. Pastor Esther or a program say to say live program on Wednesdays around mid-afternoon between 12 and 2 o'clock. It's on sending schedule in Tian Motuni program so I know my share. Sister Mamle Yoko Godwin, so don't see worldwide on YouTube with parental alienation with that. Sister Angelina Ba, Sister Yaba, almost no juice class, no almost so home dear. Mom support yen, mommy support yen, a bebwa, sister woman require fiada or a friend is saying lunchtime talk. or host celebrities. And I'm talking about real celebrities, nominate and but inspirational and so many other stuff. You know, many are my brother, that's when you're um when you're into boise atwɛn me na mayɛ me promo na wie nti no mema wakɔ aba na thank you so much for coming on today because I know say what pop up on my program be so here and there but it's the first time I watch me a friend in
and yeah
nti no to say baby our person also no wetimi aso ama me to say
yeah I think so you yeah I think that you've had a few topics you know and it's very good. I mean, we are there, and they bought us for everything that you do. You know, sometimes some of us are misinformed and miseducated.
Yes.
In certain topics and stuff, and you're doing a good job. And they bought us and God bless you a lot.
Thank you.
All the same, you know, you see, taxes now each year, no. Okay, in Kuala they don't pay taxes basically.
No,
you ain't paying for no. They need your taxes. Our taxes go into our friends and our retirement and everything.
No, correct.
There are some people gonna phone me on no money at we in there. Nothing you can do about it.
No matter what.
Oh, don't want you know. And you know, and sometimes you know they have other ways that they contribute. Sometimes you know, the system is creating such a way that you know they have their ways and their means. You know, there's a department every ways and means. A lot of people don't know. So if you I'm just saying, Obi or no, but finding out no encore no ways and means. There's a department that different ways and means to how to make it out of this, you know, this life, you know. Your ways and means for an MA department, and this they have a plan, they have everything to help to help other people to make it, you know. Into taxes now, say obi kind of tax out here in like a month, you will be surprised that wow. Yeah, and it goes, and you say, yeah, sometimes taxes now, it's like, you want say, yeah, obi one and the tax no goes into city no, Tenedia, the state no, so Tenedia, now, country no, which is like United States and Tenedia, you know. The main person can make kind of say, sometimes you know, ebia obi wo no ma ohun say bia the taxes no help other people, so other people will help them. Now, and the infant say bia taxes no. The reason why a country, you know, and I say your country, you know, it is economy because other people no check ya in kakra say bad then economy, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, one day, you know, the wedding, we are and Colana would be China and Moba, I'm going to bet you man. That's the whole thing. You must sit and say, Colano, Yan Shan Colano, now Colano to me saying. 19 or beyond and feel bad, say, yeah. Because then you know you're Fikroma, basically. So be on Fikroma no minimum be a what platform so we so Fikroma pa and I say there one or no more then I'm we didn't throw. But you know.
No class I'm
seriously.
I'm poor.
Yeah, and you know boy because at idea now over Shannon obi na ye car obi na ye car na ma obi na a computer mount, cell phone. Yeah, there's a lot of work that went to cell phones.
No, correct.
You know, and and in Facebook, in your way to voice out, and everything is about information and misinformation. And we should adore each other. And look, me it tax me chiano. So me come with tax me back in the days. Got hey.
Wow. Because this I
basically. Yeah, but tax bill because the taxes, and we need to, and then yes, if you are tax, sometimes tax echo into like productions,
yes.
Tax echo how to manage my garbage.
Mm-hmm.
It goes into how to manage the roads.
Most definitely.
Asphalt, how to train our kids. Taxes there. We need to friends. I tell you sorry now you into one the friend is saying.
Why is it there not be easy crowd?
My God. The voice there. Where God or good could do. Obviously good could do. But it wouldn't be.
No, you have a very distinctive nice voice. And
thank you for everything. Thank you for your support, and I support you very much. And I want you to continue your work, and the education, and because a lot of people don't know a lot of things, and the more we tell people, and the more you tell people how to manage the time,
right.
It's very encouraging, and we're gonna support you. I'm gonna support you. Because I'm Mobia, I'm gonna support you, and and very very good say to me come about the taxes and everything, and and it's very good. And I just want to say,
thank you.
Continue your work. Continue your work.
And Mami Musu I'm brave say Ghana my penny. I can't say okay, say no. Me kromu for the bread too fine, and no man who say. There's a benefit of a tax paying. Intino say no, ye per se, it's answer mumu bebre, eka abrochre hun semne, a resources abrochre one. Ye be I implement sa dini bi wo Ghana. Intino say no, we may be ye bet tax free where you ma. Who see a promo for majority be place one say is going to be
For what I can tell you now, I know where you're going. I think so. Maybe I didn't mean to cut you off, but I know where you're going. So people should pay taxes and use the taxes to develop the country. Fine. Ghana, they have a tax system. They have a tax code.
Really?
Just like your tax code. Ghana have a tax code. Your internal revenue service. And IRS and internal revenue authority.
Yeah.
Ghana.
I mean, to say that
right. So they've been there for a long time. They've been there since Kwame Nkrumah time when we, almost independence and my taxing because I worked in Ghana for like 3 years before I moved.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a tax
government workers and tax.
Yeah, government workers chia tax.
What about
unless maybe they change it? A jump for us to a friend and said Lampo, and I won't kind of say.
Maybe
I'm Obi this kind of the thing is they don't account for that. Now they don't account say I'm quite this kind of or they I'm not gonna say it got to a point that some of these guys some of these guys they I'm not gonna say child more receipt,
Wow, so they stealing from the country.
They steal from the people, no. I mean, yeah, the country, but yeah, of course. But they steal from them, and they don't account for it. There's the accountability, is the problem. So the government, finding out from arresting some of the people, need to create a system. It will solve that problem. You see, the problem with Ghana is solution oriented.
Okay, you're right. I agree with you.
There's no solution. They don't solve problems. They just live on the problems.
because
so what
you
finding out
short-term memory because you say be a buy way but national free so problems are obey you
know,
but
we need to document
what can be a estimable. Say like lack of accountability.
The accountability is a problem, you know. The accountability is a problem, and we're not solution oriented. It's like say problem is say be I'm funny say maybe like there was a problem about say would be like a fee Ghana, you know. They know say they're supposed to do it, but near four be so on near the on yes idea no. But they blame them. They blame the person I didn't assign system. So on yes, I'm fixing the problem. Yeah, blame me on the mom for that problem now. For so trying to fix now. You see the solution orientation. The solution orientation now work now. They're not doing what they're supposed to do when there's a problem. Now they're supposed to fix it. You see, I had no. So in front say accident be here. You can see say. Ebia Wilson go for measure and say, okay, then they sit down. It doesn't take a day to do it. It takes about maybe years to fix it. What am I saying? You know, I've worked in certain places and I've learned a few things. Say, okay, when there's a problem and you need to fix it, you have to say, na ebia pie. On trying to say plumber, but sometimes you have to fix it before plumber rubber.
No correct.
You know. But the problem with Ghana, I'm not saying that Ghana, like look, I love Ghana, I enjoy Ghana because Ghana I'm so happy say I'm back home and I enjoy the place.
This is an Samoa bishop me be free sooner na mode sa ayi be say but nanke say enu ya be that be program but what say they want the president to fix the country but they shit all over the place.
Yeah, exactly what you said. And then they come up and explain, but the thing is the people to put things in place they are not doing it. And because I had them saying like I'm say, could you believe say everyone said yeah. Do you know how many times they try to impeach President Trump, right?
Wouldn't sending crop for my name, because that one
they try to do that. They try to do that, they try to do that because on your nejuma.
No correct.
So I had no juma. Your friends are having with your juma crown or later.
Oh, you best suspend it. You benya verbal warning.
After
verbal, then you get written. And then they
call probation for a month.
Probation, like the written one, and no back to say if it happens again now, you will be suspended and then you'll be fired.
Exactly.
Right? So there are steps there are steps, but you fear no you need Ghana need be a cry. What do start and say be no do and I said you back 10 or 11 o'clock. And nobody
and that's what is and that's what is making things slow down. I quite say you chrome na crassy. Because there's rules be able to me but I'm on yet not nipa bako to the point that how is it possible that the chia will be entertainment offensive pay the paycheck entertainment. What is that even supposed to do? Entertainment pay. Chroma no why they join entertainment pay? You know?
Hold on. Me who wants to intimidate send somebody cost no wuti who because me found where you knew compliment. Sister a boss lady ba coupe was say bra only your voice and
boss lady there's my voice. My voice I don't even know.
I know. And
I have the same papa.
Is this a Rami? Is this a Rami computer voice? And what do you mean you bear makata? near what can you no crab and you my ben as citizens, right? Yeah, walk into and you yeah, we will feel it. You bet me putting in place.
Yeah. So what we can do, what we can do in like, to help our people, because Utukwanya is travel and see, with the plan is a bit common say, right? Let's just put him in perspective.
Yeah.
Utukwanya back a chroma no like onya open-minded or very open-minded person to understand what is going on. Yeah, exactly. And I think I need to cut my tablet off. All the same, no. I need to listen to you directly.
Yeah.
What I'm just saying is that Kwame Nkrumah came to this country. This is America. Albeit, he had the insight into say, okay, no, we cannot do this all the time. I said to me, grow up. We need to do stuff, and we've been here. Most of us, there's a lot of people who have been here. I'm a school to the point that they know more than. I know some few Ghanaians are on my big things. Like I'm telling you, like
and so
like
it's not being recognized.
It's not recognized in our Ghana because in Penifo no more they suppress it. Some of them,
that's so bad. I just don't understand.
Some of them not suppress it. When they suppress it to the point that saying for so be Emma no he on Enfano.
So when you're
yeah, exactly. And look at our kids. I'm teaching in classic. I'm teaching class now. I'm teaching a friend saying assume, and sometimes, when you look at all this stuff, so what we can do, and say, our ideas, I mean, it's just early in this world, right now. It's early, but it's not too late, and we can do better. We have to do more than, necessary. We have to do better than we're doing now. I mean, we're doing a lot. A lot of people are doing a lot to, educate people. But some of these guys, they're giving out false information and very bad information. And then it's making it hard for development to go on.
It's creating toxic environment. It's creating
toxic,
chaos. There is
chaos
no
and toxic.
Because
and very toxic.
Because I said we like to blame, right? We like to give excuses.
Yeah.
And it's accepted because it say ye hold him accountable. Na say me fan say, oh, you better say bra na ya Adwoa Odo. Me fan hu me kra me ba be so me kra me ba be kasa kese. Na me di mas I say ya so jana me be hwie crazy enkum. And no, I need the problem, no. Because say, on mine, both political parties, no, yen Ghana for. And he said, yeah, money, koya, boying. Because me, no,
of course,
me new Ghana, me free Ghana, na me a teenager. But he said, me were busian for honum, and I Ghana to me quite a lipa, many Ebro so.
Yeah, of course.
You promo na right though. Nipa ni bebre na
oh yeah, Ghana, I heard the same crooning now. I've been around the world.
But me ni abe my dear, how many say asama woka earlier about a tax amuchie, right? Omo ya aban juma no. Aban tax. To say revenue no fa office be na eko. You need baby because America has said no. So we say tax money now yet it's I mean say IRS, right?
Yeah, and because there's accountability.
Exactly. And IRS if one so no almost with phone so almost contact you through mail. It's say 419 for scammers to say what US most of us in so be from I catch or say with the IRS forecast, and it's one say you need to hang up the phone because I'm on free. they send they send a mail.
They
Send
send you
what's from
copy.
providing number from what's BBR no you go through a email and everything. But you move on my name, obi on my especially tax time will be through so no be after or to say we need your social security with the mama almost the social security for file or income tax no money ade. And you know to say part of the solution is say yes aban boa in such way no ye bibia transparent send yes say okay to say nipa so machine in charge of tax you know and you know every year biano say omo beye account emma penia or no ye overseeing that but say no send their work no ayes omo ayedu omo toto position biano no omu disika no ene bi mo nso ye mema ya mo mo ntope ano eye mudei omu bo mo ntope ano na me boa ye mema no mu bebre mo ntope ano ye mude enti no
enye me wan go man to be all my salon too
o say man bi so mo tonga ni mu ye mo de enti no no wo de wo ntope na ano ye da ne ba no so ebie mama because as long as the money is flowing, why are not they going to open it?
There should be some automated system. You know, automated system now. Automated system now is automated system now is maybe let me explain a little bit about automated system. Automated system is when you keep accounts of every plus or minus.
No, correct.
When you put plus or minuses together now, with automated system now. And you see, the thing is there should be a hierarchy. Hierarchy, no. It looks like Ghana, no, they have one person controlling everything.
No, it needs to change.
Because it needs to change. Into young fans, Odia animal, right? Maybe a Oko page, there's HR system. HR system, no. HR system, no, there's a different person or your finances. Yeah, HR person a bit HR person or how I know about your cow. Or how, but on your no by your paycheck, and you're no by your friend saying you will pay stuff. There's another person, and there's another person, and so boss no crowd now don't even know say you work for him. What you want to say?
No credit.
And I'm a boy.
No
because the boss crowd now, you don't even know who your boss is.
And no problem. No, 40 years can it's say
exactly. One person
complain man. So and sometimes penny na winning no catch on no so yebi. Enti ono so ni bottom be dry. Enti no just
one person and yeah, with one Ghana no, one person is controlling everything. Ghana no, one person controls everything with Jimmy Monoma. And you know, say or no be high with the same person no be high, the same person be your cut, the same person no be mark for your attendance, the same person in the bedding. What you must say? And I'm a boy. But here no, I know Juma, different person be mark for attendance. Do you later? And you're afraid now, or in a video now on, and yet this and video now on to check your attendance as to check your monitoring, you know. I will be in France or New York. Video no is not in New York. I will be at Florida. What's my say? Maybe or Florida, and I say be another country, even sometimes go Singapore, sometimes go somewhere else. And you know, if you do say my bribe and go over to Chawea car, but when I was gonna say.
And I'm a boy. But it's as a man walking, I think say there needs to be reform.
But the thing is, there should be a reform. And what is going on is the people that are supposed to do it now, that money, no, they are spending that money.
Until they don't want the reform.
They don't want a reform. What I say, they don't want a reform. So how is it that MPs it mean in pay? Now, how many times what is it? What do you call it? Senators are in
House of Representatives. They don't do that.
They don't do that. But a friend saying MPs be pay. You know, and they give themselves allowances, and then the MP it minister. Kroman, when was the MPB another senator be a minister and a governor?
Hell to the no. That's not gonna happen. Ghana, we make
because
our rules and regulations.
Or double dipping, So all this stuff no need to be fixed. They need what I said. And one person or they pay about 3 times.
That's
that's
dirt.
Allowances on the side account. That's some on the down account. You see, it's just waste. Waste.
I think
it's just waste.
When it comes to Ghanaians, I think when it comes to Ghanaians, what the opportunity to take time and nearby a live video, it's time say be a mefane say so reform na you better talking about it, and I say some of us will talk about it. Let's come with more solutions than complaints, right? To say a new bang and a crime bang you bet me a faso. Being abroad, no, you bet me a boa naya mine tumpon. Because me say for the I've been thinking about in terms of community service and fundraising. Fundraising, I'm not raising fundraising, semede for me masama na say me for your friends and sugar daddy for and I say me compare young boy be me me sugar mommy, right?
Yeah, over sugar and just
but fundraising, no, it's not for that. What I was thinking about the fundraising, they say so who say in crow in crow kitwana and here for the Dawson. Say be a picky base 2-3 schools are not ya compare carpenter ni sika ye benyano fundraising sika ye benyano ni a compare carpenter ni baako anase mienu say omunye school nkonya ni school a table near the ya classrooms no ya kwaye ye no maye because aban kwenti minye entiyan citizens no yenya baby esino ye betimi aboa wo sa kwan ne so and I say
the thing is you see the thing is you want to do it, but sometimes over try. I've tried that before. I've done that, before my organ cry, I did some work with the friends at World Vision, and we work in the Prince Ejura area, more Ejura municipality, or more, boreholes in Corneba.
Yeah.
But the challenges that we face, it's not easy, I'm telling you, and boreholes, we were making creative boreholes about, I think it's about 1,600 boreholes. So we draw coming down so G Kintampo, what you call a place? Mampong, and all those places. We did good. But the challenges we face, and not from the local people, it's from the Nippon to give your authority, And this is like World Vision. I'm telling you this. This is World Vision. So I don't know, say if you're winning World Vision now.
I know they are maintain. Me say when it comes to a lot of things for Ghana now, I'm clueless about it, but I'm willing to learn. But
what I'm just saying, World Vision is not an NGO. Okay. An NGO, they create water. Just look it up later if you want.
I will.
Okay. World Vision, the NGOs they've done a lot of stuff in Africa. They're still doing stuff in Africa. And even around the world, in African other continents, they do stuff. But what I'm just saying is that the challenges you have to go through, with this, say, Obi not to assembly mine. So many people can it's only so make and so no so bio. There's also many crans and our wakoye so na mano.
Because almost everyone is polluted. It's like so dysfunctional. How do you develop a country
so
like
that's
that?
That's what I talk about the education. We need to change your mind. Educate them to know, sir. To know, sir. It's not about you. It's about it's about everybody else.
That's no contribution. Thank you.
As a matna way in phone to us as a me and I'm
there be or quite or share something or say it's like
right,
she has
right. Yeah, but the thing is we need to let the people know, say it's not about them, it's about everybody else. So yeah, you know, it's about, you know, how we, because your fun is a COVID by, right? You know, COVID by, there's about 3 or 4 people, you know, sat down and then they try to bring all these vaccines and stuff out. It's not the whole world. It's about just a few people. And then they created, you know, created vaccine to cure everybody else. And people were like not sleeping. You know, like if you have TV, even your phone saw the TV crack, you know, and I say your cell phone, see, you know, cell phones, you know, wasn't created like one day. You know, people went into research to create stuff, you know, to put their minds together. So, okay, we got to make this, we got to do this, we got to make it right so it doesn't burn people. You know, I don't know if anybody remember.
When you speak English now, your voice is a different level. Hey, yeah, Semuni. You can be dangerous, so some people are dangerous. Or catch you one voice or they can, and or come your phone swap. It's like, did you guys hear the slangs? Like, hey, the slang.
Oh my God.
The slang. Did you hear it?
Yeah, but what I'm just trying to say is that the person mechanism, you know, it's not about one person. It's not about, you know, you know, and the more I say a bit to me, because people, you know, work for people, you know, and a lot go into, you know, just bringing out some product. Like everyone say, there's a lot that you've done before, you know, like, and you're doing a lot, you know, there be a come crowd up now, you just, you know, what's all you come now, you don't, you know, because you want to educate people. So people need to, you know, appreciate, you know, all this stuff, you know, and you know, like, you know.
One other problem, Ghana for a certain condition, your problem. To say me fan say bra kabra say bi a wo ya ade na ade a wo ye no minim hu nim de pa ene me hu say nipa so masifuo bi ehun say ade a wo ye ne nkoye ene omo serew me gina ho ahwe na nkrofo aserew emre kwa mi wonim de anka me kirew a ebetimi aye ye no esa say enya mi enya me na mi nya no eye me hiye mabufu ye me tan eti mehwe na wabo
so
na wo bo form
until say we stop that stuff now. Until say you best stop with that way, you know, that attitude now, and I said that behavior now. We need to grow. Yeah, we need to grow because it's been almost 60 years. That's my say. It's almost 60 years since.
See, at 60.
At 60, yeah, maybe the moon me younger than 60. We are younger than 60, but all the same, we, you know, mama, you know, like, mama, I'm home, you know, because there's a lot that we can, because me say me could do Ghana, madam, me trim me car, me for photos, what you say, and you know, the only way I can help my people in this area, you know, I create some environment where people will learn. You know, people now you know, just like you're doing right now, and just not just you, other people that, you know, put out information, and not just bogus information. Yeah, you know, it's like and the credit, sometimes, you know, back with him because of the word, but all the same, you know,
right?
You know, yeah, and you know, I mean, we need to grow up. We need to help. I mean, there's other ways.
You have to come on the program more. They say, "Boss, lady, we be casa more. Me ba, we be casa more." Because I love this conversation, baby. But mo me ba so adabia me ba me si me ba so kakra bi. But mo nkwa mo be ba ko tia ba no. Na matena so sa
yes, sometimes you're cool, you know, sometimes we can't. Sometimes you're just silent listeners, you know, we cannot talk sometimes. So. Yeah, but
Any advice and I say assembly a bit me I can't chat to. A bit me at petri near the boy a home near one near mine tumpon.
Yeah, your mind there. We need to be accountable for everything that we do. There should be accountability. And there's laws. I mean, there's laws in Ghana, but the accountability is what is the problem. Is like, so more they don't put they have the stuff in place. It's just that more bad, so more bit they be
implementation no na poor.
Implementation, the implementation is there, but the quality, sometimes the quality, the quality say be a quine. Your most can say a quine, now why a quine, why a quine, but I be a say, oh, and actually Ghana there because you're chill be at tomorrow.
Uncle
Bejai will be at tomorrow. Ombeja, over here, no, yeah, example. I know, you scapegoat. Say be a they show videos, say be okay, we your channel now, or call drugs or whatever, and I say, maybe ABB, and I say, when China tax. Well, yeah, example. And if you make example of the people, they omere.
And you be trying once I can say any
yeah, I'm on can. There's no word that obi uchi back to my uncle uncomplaining. Complaining there. Yeah, fan say me buy a bonnie. Watching to my there's no way my brother intimate. I will talk about it. But I'm running with honour. Because obi ba a bonnie bia. Me nkasa buy me bantimeden. I will talk about it. And I'm a boy. Your fans are buy a baby. Maybe the same family when you back. Maybe I'm a boy and a cry, maybe I'm more made by one, but I'm from who be breach. I'm saying, by a man hiding at the channel. It's just like Facebook. Facebook, who can be been say one can a year. Near tracking you was a one can a year. What they do? Exactly.
Mr. One broke be pound. As a man can say, as a man can, so no plan I'm kind of mini about as a man can with 3 months. May say, Ghana for money be no. Ye ni half for. And no many hands so no. Esa many hand, for battle be coon. And could be kake. As a man can, men can't no crash.
I'm so very reportable.
And it's all big, no, son,
yeah, basically.
Yeah,
but
no problem.
This is how you've learned your lesson, right? And I'm a boy. You've learned your lesson. So you don't have to say certain things, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a boy. Yeah, and if we face the consequences and we're accountable for our stuff, maybe I will be a quiet coin. That kind within maybe a warranty it's on everything. There's warranty on everything. And say be or no why you quine and I say what no one time if you're accountable for our stuff the problem is that we're not accountable. And I said, I'm running a juma. What does it? I said, I'm running a juma. I said, I'm running a juma.
Wow, this is an answer. I said, we need Emirates to our mama in my block because what kind of no credit, but no credit, no can. Now Obia aye, but say I think say and say because there are some me kind on blockade and almost say makase and money be and niha na be share who knows LAZY na be share one and no block me na see ya na be niha for
yeah, but guess what? And you'll be on the power in this world. No, you have to remember that you'll be on the power.
And I don't care.
You'll be oh yeah, papa. So no power because you're papa. And you need to just You need to be strong. You have to be strong. And I say, me boy about what you doing. What you doing now? Me boy about for what you do every day.
Thank you,
like and yeah, every day. But every time you come on, every time you come on your page,
but say me
yeah, but
less.
yeah, say I true as you know.
Oh, there be first na me any more. No, say me nya accident. Na me wo fi na me nya adwuma.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I mean to say me baby me hurting and say it's back on track. Me chiri kwa na ha me say me ntimi mu matopa na ho na ha me. Enti no but say no. Say with physical therapy no.
Yeah, but you're doing great. You're doing great, and we really appreciate. And I talk about myself, and I talk about for myself. But I maybe somebody will agree with me, or somebody might not be agreeing with me,
which is okay.
Whatever. But all the same, it's okay. Me come a drink. Obia when I drink, we all have our own head we have our own brains in our head, I drink the any back of phone team, but I'm just commending you, sir. You're doing a good job and continue. Facebook, a blog, it's gonna take a lot of time. You come back and yeah, and me, it looked like we talked a lot. I don't even know. I don't understand this.
And come on, it's rough in the but semi because
yeah, exactly. Me, I'm better because we minutes. We talk credit and then I'm me afraid.
Oh my goodness, no way! And I would ask you to shoot this time.
No, I'm just joking. Oh, I gotta be this. I play sometimes a lot. I just want people to laugh sometimes. Yeah, I play a lot sometimes. Just
no, I don't. Another program. A program.
Yeah, bye bye.
Sankofa radio. Simpemu komodi.
Yeah.
Timuntuni nameti.
Oh, right. Yeah, and thanks for having me on your program, and God bless you.
God bless you as well. Thank you so much, okay. Only your voice.
Yeah.
Right. Bye, bro. That's it.
Yeah, bye, bro. Yeah, bye, sister.
That's it. Okay, Brapa Brana Rebecca sign wakasapa and then you may be brave or honoma. I knew Sister Aisha, Sister Love and bed talks. Many home rough and with many I don't disappoint hobby cry. It's a memano. And no, I saw mum pay when ye man been to do your moon, see no near, but your papa is bed talks, the ye, your friend is saying, Medimube see her, but I understand may, I know, say, Minia bear money, Mrs. Anomo, share some a year. It was very productive. I want to implement that in here. I know, say, move every day. The problem this is an someone and somewhere kind or say the problem we are facing in our country is from us individuals. If we get our acts together, things will be better. I mean, I agree in so many instances. There are some things. Because positions be in control of it. Until say be a nipa na yɛde no ato saa position no ɔnyɛ n'adwuma diligently and to say wɔyɛ ne biara a ɛyɛ sɛ yɛyi ne de ne yɛ replace no but to say most people not in politics they are like corrupt and obi wɔ hɔ nom a betumi ayɛ webɛka sɛ yɛmfa youth mɛtena so ɔno nso ba fa ne botɔ mu deɛ to say I think says hold each other accountable. Politicize everything now. Things will go accordingly because it's a party I mean making sure say yes I didn't but say we say no the we now we are no when we politicize things now, we just playing games. We're not being serious. Sister Nana, as someone said, my reading, no. Brother Anka quest Brother Ankara question say most Ghanaians who get the privilege to travel overseas obey the rules and regulations governing that country, but when they return back home now, they don't do the same thing. And only as no so almost say apan and follow through to say obetumi ayɛ nneɛma bi a obetumi afa ho adi no nti no ɔndi mmara so. Earlier no sister Belinda sɛ nsɛm no bi na mekeka no esisi so paa meda sister Belinda na yɛkyɛ a ahomfadua nfa wonim deɛ ka brother Papa Winter meda ase Nyankopɔn nhyira sister Rami said, and why do we have to do the same when most people there are not doing it? The system is not working in Ghana. Plain and simple. Now, sister, when we say the system are not working in Ghana now, there are citizens who are playing part. There are chiefs who are playing part. Kings, officials, um, so many people, people in position, some and like some of the leaders. It's not all of them. And to say like the system is not working. Why isn't the system is why the system is not working? Because I mean nam kwan so that's a police did not be see barrier ɔno no deɛ wɔse ɔbɛsrɛsrɛ sika na me nso me driver no meyi me bɔtɔ mu ama ne sika anaasɛ police bɛ inspect me car na mede mama no bribe anaasɛ matua ne car. Who is making the system not work? Yɛn nyinaa. Nti ɔmo ɛde sika ne ma no ɛne ɛyi no because we not allowing it to work. Sɛnea brada Ankraka sɛ yɛba abroad a yɛdi mmara so ba yɛwɔ fie a yɛnni mmara so. Agyere wɔ bi na abɛka w'akyi ansa na wadi mmara so a na ɛneɛ ɛyɛ w'asɛm a Sister Rami wosi twe a wontua a yi tax na ho. Sister Rami Nana Martin, the system is not working in Ghana because of bad leadership. Brother Anka, when you say bad leadership now, I want you to be more insightful. What do you consider bad leadership? Because to say, obi betimi a good leader, but say na hyɛseɛfoɔ no, na bedi akyirefoɔ no, corrupt. Ne the obey bia the enkoye. And it say a former president for America. Who obas who nipa dodo a fire omo. Oyi nipa dodo bebree edi. And so esan say ne poor leadership nti no. Ankosi aka aga. Omo oyi omo edi ne nso nyinaa ye omo ana omo edi mmara so. Esan so ono no oni mmara so nti no na ope omo a omo be kiss ne behind. Nti no sɛ ɔka asɛm na wamfa a kyerɛ sɛ wo no wo ne n'adwene nyɛ yie nti no wayi wadi. Nti ɔbaeɛ no most people na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛyɛ ɔmo adwuma diligently na yɛhia ɔmo wɔ ɛyi no oyi ɔmo nyinaa di na ɔsesa a biara egu mu. Nti no sɛ yɛka bad leadership a because that's generalized. Enye leaders ni nyinaa MPs no enye omu nyinaa na omo ye corrupt enye omu nyinaa na omo gye bribery ebi mu ye omo adwuma sɛnea ɛyɛ sɛ omo yɛ no but ebi mu nso no yes for leadership in their position omo nye omo adwuma yɛ nti we can't generalize things deɛ wɔyɛ n'adwuma yɛ na yɛsi ɛbɔ n'aba so deɛ wɔnyɛ n'adwuma yɛ no yɛsi ɛka n'anim yɛ hold omo accountable nti no to say like Radanka, I'm expecting more from you than that. Give details. Masumuya midde. Timamintie niye. Radanka said we put wrong people in wrong position in the name of politics. Most definitely, I totally agree with you with that. Because some of the things now I'm reading and seeing, it looks like nipa bi wɔ hɔ nom a position they not qualify for it. They don't even have the knowledge of what needs to be done. And now on so ba omo hyɛ n'ase no ɛyɛ sɛ hold them accountable no ɔnyɛ bi ɛna deɛ nti nso a nneɛma bebree bi mu wɔ hɔ a position no ɔmo nyɛ ɔmo adwuma ne sɛ so ɔmo anyɛ ne yie a yɛn blame ɔmo yɛbɛ blame aban deɛ ɔte soro no ɔman panyin n'ankasa nti no sɛ manyɛ adeɛ yɛ ne yɛn blame me a ade nti na ɛyɛ sɛ meyɛ ne yie because ɔman panyin ne yɛde bɛba akɔma no yɛde biribi abɛma ɔman panyin ɔno na ɔnyɛ n'adwuma yie. It's as simple as that. Negativity, insult, it doesn't require work. Nti no ɛno a na ɛbɛkɔ so nti no nipa bebree obi wɔ hɔnom koraa a wɔyɛ qualify for the position but ɛsiane sɛ ebi mu nyɛ ɔmo die yie a nothing is happening no ɔno nso n'abambɔ wɔbɛka sɛ ha meyɛ a manya who cares, I'm not going to be held responsible nti so what. But Anka Kwesi is a sister Rami Nana Martin. But a Ghanaian worker who is supposed to start work at 7 a.m. will leave home at 7 a.m. and get to work at 8 a.m. without anyone talking about it. And only problem no who yeah event krempo na waka say hey 7 to 3 o'clock no about 3 na afina will be ba was so me kra me kwa adwuma afina me ba wunim say adin say 7 to 3 o'clock who ba be yeden agro na bu enti no to say ensem bebre we don't know how many times they left they let Facebook block my ass. And some people who know any pastor can do kind of Facebook police on our post. Aisha, when I'm catching some me say Uncle Quest, those who work here like that. There you go get to be work 30 minutes earlier before work. Yeah, because I mean to say when you are written up now, it's not a good look for your work ethics. It's not good. And then the more you get late at work here, know that your work is at stake. No bagana. Ono adwene dane so. Mekwa akotoke abade die ho asem why. No no please na menko. Bananka said, back to the topic. The most successful kids have parents who get engaged with their children's learning, get them to take music lessons, and teach them to be indestructible, etc. Most definitely. Bananka, no say I went off, but they say, Nina, Kevin, I am the open talk over no. Benjamin, I'm not a citizen of Ghana. I'm adopted by Canadian government. Oh wow, that's wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. It is as Brother Anka but back to the topic. Some of the things I wanted to talk about. Sometimes it's good to study other things in Subebem because Nina can be to say entity de bema yemba enum ne examples I be show no ɛno nso because social media yɛsi ehu sɛ nyɛ mpanyinfo nko ana ɛhwɛ nkora yɛ mmaa no bi nso hwɛ like I dormant like me mma yi nketewa wɔn mmienu ɛhwɛ wɔn hwɛ a wɔn tumi ne me bedi bi ho nkɔmɔ nnura na me ne nkora no ne wɔn papa yɛkɔ baabi bɛrima no ɛkɔfa yi baa sɛ young boy bi a na he was being bullied and mpanyinfoɔ nyinaa na wɔn nso yɛ part of bullying akwaraa no nti no how the story ended and then akwaraa no bisa me sɛ wɔn te aseɛ sɛ nipa bi no the lack of empathy and compassion and love. I mean, why pick on someone because you don't know where the person is coming from? They come from a broken home. And you re-traumatizing them. And to say na senkola esre obi a woye disabled na mpanyifo mu redirect o mu na mu nso maso mu eye bia. It's so very wrong. I mean, being disabled does not make you any less, and it should not define a person. We all human beings under no circumstances, and it's wrong for anyone to use someone else's disability to make fun of them, to bully them, to talk ill of them, or neglect them, or mistreat them because they said they're different from you. Nobody knows tomorrow, because like we have some people, they look healthy and tomorrow you hear they have a stroke and die. Everything that we do in life, it does come back to us. So as parents, we need to raise our children with more integrity, discipline, and we have to be a role model for our children. Parent is It's crucial for parents to pay attention to their children and build a healthy relationship with them. Parents need to listen to their children's need by allowing them to express themselves. Spend some time, some quality time with your children and your family. Talk with them, ask questions, allow them to ask questions. If you don't have answers, let them know that you are human. You don't know it all. The things that you used to do that had worked for you, and the ones that you're working on to learn different ways and means to be a better person. Every single day we learn it, and I don't know it all. But like when I come and do program, to tell you guys the truth, I learn so much through your comments, contribution, those who comes on and also come and share their views. I learned so much from you guys. You have no idea. And I also learn things individually. I have to self develop myself because I cannot expect other people to develop me, or like things that I hear that I think is beneficial to me. I'm going to take some and utilize it. Sister Mirkua came and gave a lot of insightful information. Sister Rami came and also gave some productive information. Brother Kwabra came and he came and gave some awesome testimony. There are some information that he provided with the taxes that I wasn't even aware that it was happening. So this is how we learn from each other. When you ask questions, or if you bring a situation and someone have knowledge of it, they come and share. And then once they come and share, in the future, when I talk about certain things, I will be able to talk a little bit more about it, because I'm going to go on Google and learn more things regarding that, because I need to do research and get more information. So the next time I bring it up, I know exactly what I can say and what information I can give and what information I cannot give. So we need to like really do that. We need to care about our children's problems, help them to find, conflict resolution when they're struggling with certain things, if they're being bullied in school, being bullied, cyberbullied. What are some of the tools that they can use to deflect that and to like, not have that person? Educate our children. Don't ever take pictures of your private area, your penis, your vagina, your breasts, like places that it needs to be covered, and sent to someone on that you met on social media, because you don't know the person. Your picture could be circulating all over the place, because this is how people go about. Some people will talk about, oh, you beautiful, I love you, this and that, and you are so desperate, and you sending pictures, naked pictures that you should not be sending. We need to inform our children not to get into such interaction that is toxic, unhealthy socialization. They need to be socializing healthy, in a healthy way. So that's why we need to talk to our children and give them, talk about problem solving, conflict resolution. We also need to build a healthy bond and, give our children some space to grow. We shouldn't make them timid or be too overprotective with our children. We need to have our children feel comfortable to come and talk to us when something is bothering them or they have some pressing issues going on. Hey, and then me kopa or my bamida demo. It's really important to do that. We also need to learn to advise our children productively, at the same time take some feedbacks from our children and also ask them questions if they have some other ideas, because some of our kids, they really are very smart, they are intelligent, brilliant, but some parents, we suppress that because we kind of like forcing them to be someone that they not doing things that they don't have an interest in. They need to do things that interest them, hobbies, doing different things, seizing opportunities and be able to do greater things. What you were not able to establish, make sure your child or your children have all the possibilities, and you encourage them, positive encouragement. We have to encourage our children with positive energy. We have to role model for them. We shouldn't speak to our children of making the right decision, speaking the truth, being honest, whereas we lie in little lies. It all adds up. Wotwa ntorɔ nketenkete a ɛbɛwie akyire no na wabɛyɛ pathological liar. Wotwa ntorɔ a afei deɛ wo koraa wo ntorɔ no wogye wo a wo ntorɔ no edi. We need to assist our children. We need to assist our children to excel. So mbetu mpɔn, yɛbɛboa yɛn mma na wɔatu mpɔn. Ɛyɛ paa. As awofoɔ no, as parents, we should never sell ourselves short. Because when we sell ourselves short, bi wɔ hɔnom a adeɛ no obetumi ayɛ, but esan sɛ yɛpɛ shortcut nom ne ade no, obi di idea bi ba yɛnim sɛ adeɛ na ɛba no ɛnyɛ the right way to go about it. We will go and do all these things because they say yɛpɛ shortcut, yɛmpɛ brɛ. And ebi wɔ hɔ nso adeɛ no, we capable of doing greater things. Positions bi aba a yɛbɛtumi apply for, but esan sɛ ehu ɛne suro wɔ yɛn mu anaasɛ obi aka sɛ wowu ntumi nyɛ nti no ne yɛtwe san. Don't sell yourself short. Do everything that you are capable of. What you don't know, you learn. Because it's your man position, yeah, you need to be giving like some lessons, classes, yeah, training, to prepare you for that position. And you can say, yeah, we'll be on so me man go school and retreat. You will fear nyansa and you will school nyansa. Go how school so many degrees in so the nyansa no from obi a one school. Nneɛma bi ne afutuo bi obetu no te sɛ chai ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa nti na yɛsi yɛtumi ebu yɛn ho ne yɛbu yɛn mma ne yɛbu amansan, yɛkyerɛ yɛn mma obuo. Wo ne panyimu kasa anaasɛ akwaraa kasa yɛsɛ wonya obuo ɛma wɔn. Gye sɛ w'anyi si na ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wo kasa gegegegege na wo kasa saa ɛsɛ yɛnya anidie ɛma yɛ yɛadɔfonom, yɛn nuanom, yɛn mmanom, mpanyinfoɔ, people in position nom ne adeɛ, because sɛ yɛyɛ betumi ama yɛn mmaa no atu mpɔn anka ɛtu mpɔn. Nti no yɛmfa resolution mmra. Nneɛma nkɔ yie no, we can talk about it, but sɛ wo nso fa wɔ idea to hɔnom na te sɛ, because te sɛ sɛnea ɛbrɛ akwabra kaa yɛ, nyansa ni baakofoɔ tirim. Ɛna te sɛ obiara yɛ obi. Ba wo kasa ɛna ɛbɛyɛ so ɛbɛ differentiate yɛn. Wo bu afu kura mpo na manage your anger and speak with intelligence. ma w'adwene no nyɛ adwuma. Kasa neɛ ɛnkɔ yie no fa to yie na ma nipa nte sɛ sei ne sei but sɛ yiyɛ no because te sɛ woahu nipa a yɛyeyɛ no ɔbɛba abɛtena hɔnom sɛ oh nipa asomasi ayɛ video ayeyɛ me for 2 hours nti mebɛtena hɔ atie na saa nipa no ɔnni adwene o obi a yɛyeyɛ no ɔbɛtena hɔ atie yiyɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ n'adwene nyɛ adwuma. It will never happen. Nti no we need to educate ourselves. Encourage yɛn mma na yɛnkyerɛ yɛn mma adeɛ yie. We need to educate them paa. Mepɛ sɛ meka no twi mu ma menka no borɔfo mu. Encourage our children, positive encouragement. Motivate our children, give them information. Sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ yeah. Wɔn kɔ abɔnten a obi nkɔ daadaa wɔn na wɔn nyɛ nneɛma a wɔn ntumi nyɛ wɔn de wɔn ho bɛba akɔto asɛm wɔn bɛ make wrong decisions nom ne ade. Esi ehu sɛ the friend is saying because as a parent if we selling ourselves short now our children they mimic us. They observe us. They look for things. Say wɔ maame bi a n'ano yaya wo da bia na odi atem a wobɛhu ne ba na ne ba no nso di atem because ɛyɛ normal for them. Onim what is what. Maame obu adeɛ no ne ba bu adeɛ ne ba kyerɛ sɛ ohu akora no kora tumi sɛ akora wei sɛ deɛ atete ne yie paa nti no yeyɛ deɛ ɛmfa hwee ma even so obi yeyɛ wɔ a mɛmfa yeyɛ ɛnhyia no kwan because two wrongs does not make it right. Use saa opportunity no na fa kyerɛ nipa no adeɛ na busa ne sɛ yeyɛ a wɔyeyɛ wo no wopɛ nneɛma mmiɛnsa na afiri ne hɔ. First thing ɛdeɛ nti ɛna wɔyeyɛ wo sɛ wobu ne ho a ɔnyeyɛ wo. Second thing ɛdeɛ point na wo make yi a wɔnte ase a wɔno ntumi mu sɛ question a nti ɛsiane sɛ n'adwene no nyɛ adwuma sɛnea ɛyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ no ɔbɛyɛ wo. Asɛm a maka no sɛ obi aso wɔ ha sɛ obɛhu sɛ asɛm a maka no maka asɛm bi maka atwi nipa ho maka nipa n'asɛm nso no manka aboa anaasɛ wofa nyansakwan so kasa a nipa no so wɔyɛ obi a n'adwene mu dɔ a obɛhu sɛ sister yɛ asɛm na asɛm a wɔka no wayɛ me o meka asɛm nti saa na ɛteɛ. The third one ne sɛ sɛ nipa te hɔnom nipa a wɔnim adeɛ nipa a ɔdwen a ɔndwen nkɔ akyiri nipa a n'adwen bɛn ne nan ase ɛna wɔyeyɛ easy just like that. Nti no asɛm a wɔkaeɛ no mu hii na wante aseɛ ɔnka na kyerɛ no ɛsiane sɛ wonim adeɛ a wobusa ne ɛkyerɛ wo. Mɛmɛtena social media mɛyɛ wo ho wɔga ɛmɛyiyɛ obi ne yɛka sɛ obi ka more vim deɛ wɔka more vim no ɔno no menim sɛ ɔno yɛ smarter than you anaasɛ wo na wo yɛ smarter than that person anaasɛ mo mmienu nyinaa wɔ the same level. So someone is being negative and someone comes on it and says more vim. You have to understand that the person saying more vim no ne nimdeɛ ɛwɔ fam sen because so wonim nyansa ɛna n'adwene mu dɔ ɛna onim the effect a obetumi have on somebody now in a positive form now instead so obeka say more vim no why are you not implementing something positive or inspirational into that and direct the person insulting to stop insulting and talk about the problem itself. Until with you saying more vim no you and that person who is the stupidest they said stupid stupidest deɛ wagyimi ne deɛ wagyimi na deɛ wagyimi nso paa wɔ hɔnom nti no sometimes no saa na ɛteɛ When you are at your um when you are at your angriest, you are at your stupidest. Because it's a wufua ujimi. Nsɛm a wobɛka no make no sense. And nsɛm no a bɛka no woyiyi to hɔ waawaawaa. Nothing good comes easy, and not and nothing lasts when it comes free. By pushing ourselves. When we push ourselves and we do a little more now, yɛbɛreakyi baabi a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛreakyi nti no, menim sɛ adɔfoɔ nom nso akeka bi atoto ha sɛ mehu sɛ yi no ɛflɛpeflɛpe. Ayɛ 3.5 hours. And then me see me in the channel and look for the match of it. And he's gonna make happen and he's gonna do. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Maybe that's it. My prayer. So, sis, I want to. Oh, okay, sis. Call me back and do the prayers. Good advice, sis. Thank you. I appreciate it. Call to do the prayers. The fact that some I can do it doesn't mean I can do it. Well, when there's no such thing as you cannot, as can't. You have to take out the T. Yes, you can. Send you Obama kind. You have to motivate yourself. What do you mean you can't do it? You have to try it. Try to do your best. Don't force yourself to do things you lack knowledge of. Learn, acquire knowledge, and then implement. Sometimes we do a whole knowledge, but kwan a ɔbɛfa so ɔbɛyɛ adwuma no ɛno nso yɛ different strength. Some elders has no respect koraa. The Bible says, give respect to those who deserves it. And I agree with that. When someone shows you respect the person. When another does not show you respect, you don't need to respect the person, but you can educate the person. You cannot disrespect that, because when you disrespect, you and that person are on the same level. You know different from that person, right? And most of the time, no, and this is my mind, how my mind works, my perception. People who, like, use insults, they lack of emotional intelligence. Okay, because someone is insulting you and you insulting the person back. When you insult the person back now, it tells me that what the person has said has some truth in it. Because if it doesn't have some truth in it now, you will not be that angry for you to insult back. So if someone's telling you, say, you are bitch and you are not now, why should you bother yourself? I'm not going to justify myself and tell you, say, I am not bitch. But if I am bitch now, well, good for you. Now you know. Okay? What else is new? Let's move on. Is there any other stuff, like adequate stuff that you can say that will teach me something? So for you to point out that I'm a bitch, right? What does that like accomplish? Nothing. Nobody's learning nothing about that. So move on. You came to teach, teach. Let's move on. So a lot of times, don't put yourself in other people's level. You may have someone do a program about you and insult you. Okay, this is how I see it. The fact that someone is doing a program about you and talking negatively about you, it means that you are so important to the person. You are more important to the person talking about you, because if you are not that important, they will not have the time to come and speak about you. This is how I think. So when people talk about me, I am that important. Hey, if you want to talk about me, why not go right ahead and talk about me? It means it's that I am that of importance to you. So when people choose to focus on themselves and the most important thing, that's when you're going to grow and change. But if you're going to focus on other people, what other people are not doing, what other people are doing, like if people are doing good things, it's good to acknowledge them, uh, they're doing the right thing. If they're not doing the right thing, talk to them about it. How can we have a constructive conversation, dialogue? Like if I feel like Brother Anchor is doing some things and that, uh, I can talk to Brother Ankra about it and ask him, do you think we can discuss this on live, or like we can record it and, for me to post it later. So, Sister Rami, I understand you. There are some adults, some elderly, they have no respect for themselves, let alone respect for other people. And such individuals, a lot of people are not going to respect them. But for me, if you are an elderly or an elder, and or you are in a position and you don't know how to speak to people or to me, I'm just going to, like, speak the truth and let you know where I come from, where I stand. Like if you don't know how to talk to people, then don't open your mouth and talk, and don't talk to me because you don't know me like that. Yeah, so I'm not sure if you have missed your way. You talk to people at your home, in your family, with your friends like that. I'm not one of those people for you to come and talk to me anyhow that you feel like. So being that you don't want to learn and you want to come and disrespect, hey, Facebook, you can block anyone whenever. It don't matter what time it is. You see what time it is blocking time. I don't need to deal with your behind if you do not have respect for yourself or other people. So get to know people, because you don't know a lot of people. There are a lot of people that come, that are like really, prominent people. Some people, they just interact with other people because it's good to socialize. But when it comes to social media, a lot of people who lack of intelligence, and so limited, they come and insult. And if someone says something that they don't like, it's like just go ahead and say whatever, like they have diarrhea mouth. I mean, I don't have respect for people who don't respect, but I will just use the opportunity to talk to you about it. I mean, if you come, you insult someone, I'll tell you, cut it out. Don't do that. Talk. We talking. We conversing. So let's converse. Talk to me. That's what I like. Uh, you, Mr. Sarami. I keep telling you, the insult does not solve nothing. Nothing at all. Obi wɔ hɔnom a, the way a my mom, me maame wabɔ bra paa, me maame ne me papa ɔmo abɔ bra, ɔmo abɔ ɔmo ho mmɔden. Baabi a ɔmo ama me ne me nuanom nyinaa aduru, ɛnom ne te sɛ like ɔmo education where they are. Na mebɛma obi social media, onim me in person, mebɛma obi ho kwan, mede m'ano bɛto obi ano mu ɛwɔ asɛm bi a waka a me na mekɔyɛ na nipa ne bɛyɛ me na wakɔyɛ me maame ne me papa. Ɛmma so da. I will just put a stop to that, because wunim me maame, wunim me papa. Na wonim anya asɛm a me maame ne me papa asɛm a wode ba mu no no kyerɛ sɛn. That's why I don't condone in insult. I don't condone disrespect. You have to respect everybody's opinion. Nipa n'asɛm na wɔka no, wo ne ne mfoa kora mpo na ɛno no yɛ ɔno kasa from ne nti aseɛ ne ne nimdeɛ. Nti wonti biribi ase a master anaasɛ me nua busa. Madam busa. Menye nipa no, because wonim nipa no n'ase. Obi wɔ hɔnom a abusua a wofiri mu no, a very prominent family. Ɔmo bu ɔmo ho paa, very educated people. Nti no sɛ wo no wonim adeɛ na w'adwene awu na wonim kasa a, don't bring it here. Ɛno deɛ, I don't take that. But to say it is what it is. Atupa one. Atupa ni de book was I don't have time to educate the person because me self I need some to educate me. Yo mate. So there wouldn't read so much will be at the idea catching the patroni say only lame. Yeah. If someone insults you and for you not to you know, do the same thing back. Now you tell the person, Massa, and I say, Madam, I'm not talking about you. Because you're not that important to me. So just stay in your lane and I'll stay in my lane. Okay? As simple as that. Simple and short. Because there are ways to kill, there are ways and means to you kill a cat. You don't have to go into this because I will do one more or yet or new binya some no yen now it's very wrong for that to happen. Thank you, brother Kora. Immediately do. That governments and the blues and Arsenal. I'm waiting for. Me kun ne nadam for yadam for bakwa to Chelsea Jesse amame. Me kun say me ni Chelsea ntino. Miami who come see come sign ntino. Joyce no be hwehwe no what time Jesse ni back. Na be Jesse ni kra be dey share so be hu ano afa. Hey, I mean, they say I don't understand. No, to say you can't force someone to be where they don't want to be. Me, me come here. Me born now. I don't have a team. I do not have a team. Say be mobile one ball come on, no my support so. Inti akuma send ni material yo. Me the move I think some read video. Madam Asepa, sister miracle, comfort miracle, and him, Medasepa, Yankupon shroud, brother Quabra, Marcus also, Yankupon a shroud, Opa, and that ceramic, Yami shroud, Intino, Uncle mail it to me. You know, mailing bro. But one day, me the best shall be a program. This is my reaction the first week of Premier League. You know, send your koi. Hey, me enjoy you. Ebi munsu enjoy. Who team na? It's tired. Who question him? What's up back home? Matlas watch you. Hey, every Adwoa. I make us a mention and no plan. I make more. Say me kun show. Make us say Adwoa. What shall see you? Hey, brother Papa Joe. Brother Pa Wilson, where you been? Who ban on one? Hey, me send your keys to you. Good night. Love you. Okay. Make sure did you guys brush your teeth? Make sure you brush your teeth before you go to bed. Oh, you fell asleep. And since I ran Missy friend, I be born pie and mommy why. Bra, me born your mood yes shall.
Show me your love.
Say a boom 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 sound.
Yeah. I was shit to me.
Check it.
Yeah, Kusha.
Check it.
I was shit to me.
Mama come ever know. Okay, baby, chacho. Mami impossible. Sister Rami about the vampire my sister. Kagum.
The blues forever. The blues.
Martin, you and the blues is here. Minu ni asam.
Why?
Martin.
Minyanko that was sick. You are your call. You can fool your
Amen.
Jesus Christ, now you go out to me now, brass no get that was sick.
Amen.
I want to what you're Yes, so I'm at the party week when now what she has from me at the sitting comedy and us that and are you here and yet the mount yet the only BBR shall sa this is our joining the Musia and BBR shall sa maybe there will be your platform BBR shall sa maybe brother Ankra and then the Musia shall sa Sister Alicia Sister Miss Omina shall so BBR platforms maybe almost shall sa to me be a best story at CIA no Jesus Christ na be boa to me na bras me come in yankopon the strong set boy who buy na my kwani amodin the atafo be afire who bia ye na Jesus Christ me come in yankopon my kwani amodin the idea sabeka bia enye shira your atafo be amaye bia Jesus Christ di no I boa to me na bras me come in the mighty name of Jesus Christ that I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so very much, Mrs. Tanam. I mean,
okay, sister, you're not person making a sense. Kakrafa, dear brother, Ankra Kayan. Yeah, some no about Ankra. I very true on that, right? You know, crapa no Kayan because I say only a crowd. Wow. The Okayan, say let's say 100% right. Like some no kind, yeah, because say some no kind, may no be yes, money be. It's I say, my Uber back, okay, it's I say, collect things, visa, I say, name be more son, me, the old canon. Matthias say, if it be done as so, we don't say, baby, I'll say, I am not used to I didn't be at dear brother Crackan, it's on my comma so very good. Yeah, a very good comment. I like it. And I face me, Sister Sage, May, Alicia, Sister Missy, and she'll be and I'm sure for
what's not many the
blues.
The blues
Sunday, yes, now,
what to just in him, Remy, Meshama Mobro.
It's not so uncle, I told you, Shama, also, person, show for Masa, family uncle, no, Millie, Mammy, or
Sister Rami T. Man can say, me kun a Toma, me see, Yadanfo,
just into my view.
No, family friend at all, Chelsea Jessie, Mammy. Was it Debbie another ball and I'm quite against Muname Sreomo? If you almost see any Miss Sremono, what's was this any Miss Sremono? Almost Pamicho, almost told Jessie, I'm a major almost say. And you know, they bribe me.
Now, who do you support Chelsea and ever me in the Aquarium cow?
Now, me from
now this also support you and Bema Yawiniana.
No, to say or sister and I'm a no, not too much for them. And to almost mean ya almost say dear keke. And for me to stop laughing, no, and I stop laughing. And she says, oh, fire. Now, what's this around me? I walk on
entertainment football.
Listen, Sister Rami,
entertainment football.
Some I walking. Last time I moved Bobola, Munu Swami friend was I was the one fan because we for some best row. And so that mean my best row. And you know, so I'm why
baby die?
And to me, see my reaction about Premier League. Say Man United na that number one.
Yeah, because I start you. Oh, so also na yekase best program.
Me see me don't worry.
Program no. Just before beba.
Don't worry, me
Champions League. Now you keep people.
I say they are more robbing in people's face.
Yeah, Bob team. That's not entertainment football. I want to say Ghana Blasters.
I meet my baby sister. I meet my baby sister said Chelsea more penalties in Kwana more people.
Penalties, babe. Oh, yeah, they be a week.
Oh my God!
Champions League Nigeria, na penalties, Anna.
Oh, I know they are more bobo, no pa, I'm more bobo, no.
Oh, yeah. Me see, Ghana Blasters.
I know.
Entertainment football.
Wow, boy,
Ghana Blasters. So, we are Arsenal nie, Black Star nie, Arsenal nie, Ghana Black Star nie.
This weekend is watching my reaction Sunday. This Sunday, maybe a reaction. Don't worry, because brother Nati doesn't cry. Several non to me man bass should be brother and cramu. I mess any more. You know, a brown crab as man with a team. Because as I say, I said, me moon your work here. It's a moon lusua, no my framo. Miss Brown for the whole week. I will call you for the whole week.
But you lose so that. Double fun on the idea.
Now, more Chelsea. Sister Rami, Chelsea, Mufia Kran, and Mukuma Numasi.
And your baby,
Mufia Kran, and Mukuma Numasi.
Obia Yekita Champions League.
Na Premier League. Who uncle Henty me in a baby. Most of the time, when
Champions League Cup,
Mayade. But it says we are analysis.
Entertainment football for
entertainment football.
Entertainment football.
No matter. What do you make the statistic in Ghana
Blasters? Only the same thing. Entertainment football.
Maybe Mr. Black Star, a Kuromu team, a team. May say Black Star. I listen. Me my Black Star for all the players. They did a good job.
No,
because any easy so about ball. I'm a woman. Into me Black Stars, they say when say there are some of them have their personal issues, but to say me say na football so akuma better say what dey mami nya akra na me ba be reaction mami ko matopa na me free so why
and say I'm support Ghana Blast, I'm support Nigeria and Egypt.
Yeah. What dear bye-bye? What dear bye-bye? What dear bye-bye? Me support every African African team, including Ghana Black Stars. Ghana Black Stars for Nyamin Shram Wati on to Monka Maya, the Samu Bobo Mamma Mai. Oh, you move a brain more bonds here, sorry, I need a complaint. Bye, me, you are so. Me, Sister Rami, where do you know when you're drinking? Ghana Black Stars, me football, yeah, they be a mini team, but me Ghana Black Stars, all the players, and substitute, Obia, I respect them. The fact to say, a yama or minor, and it's not easy. If you might so many insults, but it's not right. Bono, it's not easy. Inti no me di ubesi anse wa nyamisha mo ye besha mo twa nyampa me ne so for ye beba life for marriage lessons topic me nsanka ye tinti no me nsaka otna mo beti but me ba be reaction for the Premier League. I'll go enjoy it rough inti no let's go.
Right. In the mechanical, in the mechanical.
I like it.
Baba, if you may be in the iron,
Yakusha. 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 Yakusha.
but so me say,
Bye, guys. Thank you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Mom, we sharing, you know, Madam, I say, why? More liking, loving. Saisha, Brother Ankra, Sasay, Sister Yatobra, Brother Mweni, and Mwamu Bass on Sister Mirikua, Bra, Sister Rami, that's in one pipe boy, boss lady, the Munina Masi, Sister Belinda, also with Asika, Mamodi and Pacho. And you I love you guys all the same. Bye. Bye.